Yo, good morning, my people. What's up, world? Top of the top. It is Monday, December 15th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because with him, all things is possible. Top of the top to everybody out there moving on this cold and freezing Monday. Everybody, first of all, before I tell you guys to get to where you're going safe, I want to tell you to be safe while you're out here. Some places the ice is on the ground. It's very slippery out there. It's dangerous. So please, everybody, just please watch where you're walking while you're out there. Icy, some snows in certain areas haven't been picked up. It's ice out there, bricks of ice. Be safe out there, y'all, while y'all out there traveling. Please, going to school, you're going to work. Don't rush. Please take your time. It is very nasty out there. Everybody get to where they gotta go. I don't care where you're going. Get there safe. I don't care if you gotta go to court. You worry about your safety first. Get there safe, everybody. No matter where you're traveling to or where you're coming from. I hope everybody's feeling blessed, appreciated, and thankful for seeing another day and knowing with him all things is possible. What is up, my family? My No Doug Zone family, what is the deal with y'all? What is up? Happy Monday to all my beautiful people out there, man. It is freezing, y'all. Let me tell you, I went to take wifey outside for work. Jesus Christ. It is freezing. It's like 18 up here in New York. I'm chilling. Ask me if I'll be going somewhere. Absolutely not. Will not be going nowhere. I will. Every little step I take will be right in this house. I'm on my Bobby Brown shit this morning. Every little step I take, it'll be right here. I mean, I just finished watching some of the nationals this morning, so I had a little time to myself, and I'm glad I did, because I didn't watch all the nationals, but I will continue to watch them and try to get some of the fighters up here from the nationals up here. But listen, y'all, we're gonna get into this boxing as always. As you're coming in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Please smash that like button. Let everybody know they know where to come in the morning. One of the most dopest, amazing places to come to in the morning. No Doug Zone podcast. We get into a little bit of everything. But now we're going to get into this boxing. A particular female that I watched on Saturday that I've seen before, but Saturday she caught my attention. Skye Nicolson from Australia. Dope. I see a lot of people getting into a lot of boxing conversations, but these ladies seem to still be ignored and not acknowledged, and we tend to speak about a lot of stuff in boxing that really don't matter. Maybe it matters to us and not the fans, but it is what it is. But let's get ahead and let's get into it, y'all. All right. Newcomers, regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Doug Zone podcast. Let's see who we got up in here. Crush, my Philly brother, what's up? Dropping the T, what up? If you should. Yeah, it's nasty out there. Vay, what up? What up, Vay? Eric Jordan, what up? Illis, what up? What's the deal? What up, y'all? Good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. I just want to say yesterday, pardon me for that 6:05 not going live, but I never posted anything. Couldn't figure out what I really wanted to get into it about. I could have got into it about Skye Nicolson yesterday, but for some reason it wasn't on my mind. So I sat back and I just kicked it. I was just like, yo, I'm not gonna do anything today, but you know, I'm doing my part to make sure I bring the content, because I don't want people to sit and be curious and go, okay, is he gonna go live today or is he not? So, you know, I stay consistent, especially with the boxing now. I have to stay consistent because I'm trying to make sure that I get the boxing up, because in the new year for 2026, I'm gonna be non-stop boxing. That's just what I'm gonna have to do. I still want to see you ladies for ladies' night with no Doug Zone, so that hasn't changed. So I need you ladies to still be aware of that. The idea of entertaining that has not gone anywhere. Now, I don't know much about this Skye Nicolson. I've seen her maybe one time before. I've seen her this week. Like I said, female boxers are still at a point where they don't. Yeah, that's a fact. Female boxers are still at a point where they still not getting the recognition that they need. Oh, come on, this better work. Hold on, y'all. Okay.
You try to laugh at me.
So
You fall, I'ma laugh my tail off.
so they still not getting the recognition that they need. But I see Skye Nicolson and I'm like, all right, this woman's pretty interesting. I'm not going off for one fight I see, but I'm just liking what I saw in that fight that made things interesting. And that's why I said today, this was, for me, it was good to talk about her. There was somebody else who caught my attention on Saturday's card too. I lost track of who it was. It wasn't the main event. It definitely was not that. Somebody else, but you know what? That person will come to my head. That person will come to my head later if I could think. D Free, what up?
What up?
What's poppin', man? What's going on with
Hey,
you? You out there walking the dogs?
hell no, we just get into the house. It's cold as shit out here.
I know. That's why I'm in the house. I'm not going nowhere today. I had somewhere I had to be today, but it's not gonna happen. They still ain't picked nothing up out there. This ice still heavy out there on the ground. I'm not busting my ass to go nowhere. I'm just not doing it. I'm like, y'all not picking up nothing, and y'all expect somebody to walk out the door? Not happening. Hello, everyone. I missed. So yeah. So anyway, Saturday's card was cool. I had no beef with it. The prelims were good. I got you free. The prelims were good, but the Skye Nicolson is what caught my attention. Now I believe she was at a higher weight, and then she ended up moving back down to 122. Free, what do you know about this Skye Nicolson? What do you know? What do you know about her?
That was Skye Nicholson. I think that was like the second or third time I seen her fight. She a pretty good boxer. She got decent boxing ability. Her last fight she lost. Um, she she fought. She didn't fight her style of fighting. She let her opponent um dictate the pace of the fight. But this fight here, she stayed more in her range and she dictated the pace. But Skye Nichols, she's a decent fighter.
Eddie Hearn at that. Oh yeah, well, he said Eddie old side chick allegedly. Holy shit! What the hell?
What you say?
Really, Josh? He said Eddie Hearn's old side chick allegedly. Oh, what the hell, Eddie?
No, that
Lord,
ain't Eddie Hearn.
what the hell, man? Eddie, if you don't get your ass on,
Eddie
the
ain't
hell,
dealing with that girl.
man, what the hell? He said, look it up. What the hell, man, Eddie? If you don't get your ass on, I want to get into women's boxing. Two fellas for teaching. Yeah, well, that's what we do, Ellis, because a lot of people, like certain fighters, talk about certain people. Certain people. Listen, this is how it works on this YouTube, right? Especially when it comes to this boxing. People only talk about people that they're familiar with, people that they feel like is irrelevant to them, and people that they're comfortable with talking about. But me, I don't. I separate myself from everybody. I'm not the guy who's gonna just keep talking about the people that I know. Um, I haven't seen much of Skye Nicolson. I think I maybe seen like D Free. I think I maybe caught about 1, 2 fights with her. So when I see something that catches my eye, I like to I know he hit at least once. Probably Josh. Listen, behind closed doors, we don't know what these dudes do. We don't know what these dudes do. You know, they put something out in the media, we run with it like as we know what's going on, and we make a big story out of it when we don't know what's going on. That's why a lot of shit they put out, I'm not quick to run with it because I'm not there and I don't know what's going on. And I really don't be caring if it ain't got nothing to do with who's fighting who. So, you know, I try not to get into the personal shit. When we look at 122, which I was looking up last night, but I didn't get to finish looking up the division. Who's up there, Free, that you're familiar with at 122, man? Damn, Free look like he far away as hell.
I don't really know who's at 122 because all of the women that I was familiar with at 120 have left the division. So I'm not real sure who's at 22 right now. Um, I know I know Skye is there. There's a couple of decent female fighters there, but like I said, I'm not sure exactly. I can't just quote who's there because a lot of these female fighters, I don't even be knowing really what weight class they fighting at. I just
Yeah,
be watching them because the women's weight class is a little bit different than the men.
yeah,
So like their heavyweight is 175 plus,
yeah,
and they have light heavyweight, or I guess it's light heavyweight is at 168.
yeah,
So I can't really tell you who's at what weight class. I believe Gabrielle Fendor should be at 122
Oh shit! Watch your mouth now, Free.
instead of her talking about dropping down to 110 or 112 or whatever she's
Yeah, I
trying to
don't get
go.
that. I'm like, she's already thin as paper. That girl thinner than me. I got a lot more weight on me than she got. How could you go down any further? Ain't she like 5'9"?
Yeah, she's 5'9", 5'10", and she's at one. I think she's at 115 right now or 112, and she's talking about going down. I'm like, nigga, you
Maybe she
gonna
knows
be
something.
you gonna
Maybe she
literally
know. Brown, what's up, Brown? Maybe she knows something we don't know.
listen. Her idol that she always looked up to. This is what I know. The idol that she always looked up to was olive oil. So maybe that's who she want to be. She want
No,
to be
come
olive
on.
oil.
Free. Fuck, yo, this dude. Every time we get a conversation going, here you go with your silly shit. Yo, come on, knock it off, Free.
No, I mean you 5'9", weighing 112 or 115, and you talking about going down. You gonna be nothing but bones. Forget the skin. Ain't gonna be no skin there. The skin is too much weight.
Yeah, I don't understand why. You know, because there's competition. So wouldn't you think she'll say, you know what? I see somebody like Nicholson. Uh, I want to go up that way. I really want to test myself.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the age that we live in. Everybody looking for some way to get an advantage, and majority of the ways are being a weight bully. people keep saying, "Oh, there's no such thing as a weight," but if you make the weight, you make the weight. That's a lie. None of y'all fought. That's why y'all say there's no such thing as a weight bully. Because y'all never fought before. Y'all never stepped in the ring. Y'all
No,
don't
they never
understand.
fought. They never fought before. These are why these are people that we can't be entertaining these conversations with, cause like you know what I'm saying. These motherfuckers who never have been in the gym before, but will assume or they will tell you how much this need to happen, that need to happen, this need to happen, that need to
Yeah,
happen. Man, shut your ass up.
they keep talking about, oh, if a person drain himself down to make that weight, and then he's going to be at a disadvantage. No, that's when you're draining yourself. But if a guy can physically lose the weight without draining himself to make a lower weight, and then after he make the weight, he blows up back to close to his natural weight. If a guy weigh 175 and he drains himself down or lose the weight to get down to 140, 135, and then all of a sudden, after he weighs in, he blows back up to somewhere around 160, 165, and you're a natural 135-pound fighter or a naturally 140-pound fighter. So when you blow up, you only blowing up maybe 5 to 10 pounds because you're naturally a 135, 140-pound fighter. But this guy is naturally a 160-pound fighter or 168-pound fighter. You telling
Yeah,
me you're not at a disadvantage? Yes, you're at a disadvantage.
but you know it's hard to explain that to the people who don't know shit about boxing or don't take the time to study that. You know, when we have these conversations, a lot of these dudes ain't studying shit. They not looking up. Guarantee you. Because if had they be looking up or reading, then what they say would make sense. They either going by what they heard, like you said, the people go by what they heard. Oh, I watch boxing. We're not talking about just watching. Anybody could just watch boxing. Dummies. Anybody could watch boxing. Why do y'all act like y'all have to have some special privileges to watch boxing?
That's the
You
reason
know what
why.
I'm saying? I don't understand that. Like, I watch boxing.
That's,
Like, don't we all watch boxing? What's so different from your TV? Like,
that's the reason why people say, "Oh, he's a big 135 pounder," or "He's a big 140 pounder," or whatever. The reason why they're big is because they shouldn't be at that weight. That's why they're
yeah,
a big 135 pound, a big 140 pound, because they shouldn't be at that weight. They're not naturally those weight classes. They're
yeah,
naturally a bigger weight class. They shrunk themselves down to make that weight because when they rehydrate, they're going to be at an advantage. They're going to have an advantage on their side because they're they're normally the bigger guy. That's just like when I was playing Pop Warner. I started off at 75 pounds. I started off. I was playing the same weight class that my brother was playing. My brother is 2 years younger than me. So we're going through these games, and they not even throwing the ball because I was playing fullback. My brother was playing halfback. They not even throwing the ball. They just handed it off to us because they know couldn't nobody tackle me because these guys are much smaller. These guys are in the first grade. I'm in a daggone third grade. These guys in first grade. I'm running these guys over. And then one of the coaches was like, "Man, put him on the scale." And I got on the scale. I was 85 pounds. They're like, "Man, he ain't supposed to be in this daggone weight. We got to move him to the next weight. He's too big for these little kids." It's the same thing.
yeah,
It's the same thing. If you much bigger, I mean, unless that guy is a big puncher, he's a real big puncher. Nine times out of ten, them guys is not going to hurt you because they're smaller than you. That's like if Tank Davis blow up to 160 pounds and he fight a 160-pound fighter. He not going to really hurt them like that unless he land a clean shot because those guys are used to taking punches by bigger guys. But that 160
Go ahead,
pound fighter,
keep talking, free.
that
Yeah,
160-pound fighter shrinks down to 135 and then he blows up back to 160 pounds. He's fighting those guys at 135. He's going to be hurting those guys because he's a bigger fighter. He's a bigger guy. He's a weight bully. He drained the weight to make that weight class, and then he blew back up to his natural weight. He's a weight bully. What's going on, Optimus? What's going on, Ellis? Well, yeah, that's why when people say, "Oh, there's no such thing as weight bullies," I'm like, y'all tripping. Y'all never been in the ring. That's why y'all say that. Y'all just looking at what y'all say. Oh, he made the weight. If he drained himself, he gonna be at a disadvantage. Yeah, if the man lose the weight, bad. But if he has a good weight camp, he's not gonna be drained like that. He's not gonna be drained if he has a good weight camp. Uh, what's going on, Just Fox? What's
All
going
right.
on, Josh?
Sorry, y'all. That was my door. Yeah. Yeah. But you know, you can't expect these people to understand that shit. They don't be knowing what they talking about, free.
But yeah, I think she needs to move up. I don't. I that's the same thing I said about Bam. Bam started off at 118 and he went down to 115 and he beat everybody at 115. I'm like, no, Bam, you gotta move out of that weight class, bro. I mean, I like you as a fighter, but there's no competition down there for you. You're much bigger than
Yeah.
those guys down there. When Bam come in the ring, he looks like he's a 130-pound fighter. He don't look like
Yeah.
he's supposed to be at 115. I'm saying like, dog,
Yeah.
man, you have no competition down there. You can't be getting better
You know what,
by
free?
fighting weaker competition.
I don't want to call anybody scared, but people know what the fuck they doing. People know what awaits for them at other weight classes. People take a step back. That's the reason why a lot of these people go to these fights and they watch. They don't just go watch as fans. They want to go. Let me see if he is great as watching him in person as it is on TV. They know already. Not calling nobody a scary cat, but some of these cats be like, nah. Why would I go up to that weight class? That's too much for me, or I'm not interested in going, man. A lot of people be knowing, man. They be knowing already, like, nah. But then you can't call yourself that man or call yourself that woman if you at a weight class that you shouldn't be at because you dominating, right? Now, if you dominating, it's cool, but then it's like, don't you think at some point, hey, I need to really put myself to the, I need to put myself to the test. Let me move up. Let me move up because
Yeah,
I mean, if you're not comfortable, right, free, it's not against the law for you to move down. If you feel like, you know what, this might be too much weight for me. Let me try to go down. But then, how much further down can you go? When she was talking about going to 110, 110, I mean, goddamn, you're already little. And don't get me wrong, she's one of my favorite she's one of my favorite female fighters. Next to Amanda, Carissa, Alicia, I like Fendora. But I also like this Skye Nicolson, and but people see people like Skye Nicolson, and she's very crafty too. I was watching the Saturday. I said she got like a black girl style, like you know what I mean. When you really look at her, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, she a little bit crafty, and sometimes that can be intimidating. Um, but I don't know, man. I'm hoping one day we see uh Gabrielle move. We just don't know. But the whole moving down don't make sense.
yeah.
I mean, that's like Fedora telling you, uh, I'm going down to 47, guys.
Right.
We gonna look at him like, what the 47? Hell, your ass should be a light heavyweight if you ask me. Yeah, or 68. She said, we are the blueprint. Yes, I'm gonna tell you something. I've always been a fan of women's boxing. This is not something that just started way before Carissa thought about even getting into boxing. Her, Licia, because a lot of them I'm older than them. All these women that you hear me name, I'm older than them. So I have been watching female boxing since Christy Martin, Layla Ali, Ann Wolf. And no disrespect to any other female fighters that might have been out there at the time. Christy Martin was one of the first female fighters that I ever watched. I watched her before I watched Layla Ali. She's the first woman I caught was Christy Martin when I didn't even know women were allowed to even box. HBO days, I watched her. And still to this day, I'm a fan of Christy Martin. So A lot of these, these dudes we can't have conversations with today about not just boxing but women, because half of these cats today that y'all see on these panels, they wasn't watching no fucking boxing back then. Do not let these people try to fool you or confuse you. They were not watching it then. They could tell you about Carissa and Alicia and Amanda. Yeah, that's in their time. And that's no disrespect to those ladies. Because I love all of them. But don't ever let these dudes try to tell you, I've been watching these females since 97. You a damn lie. You a 97 lie. You a 97 lie. Now, Free could tell you he's been doing it since. That's why we can bring these situations, we can bring these fighters up. But these dudes ain't been watching these females. They barely watch the males. Barely. You bring up a Samuel Peter, the Nigerian Nightmare, and they go, who? Who's that?
Right.
Who's that? Oh, you must be talking about James Toney. No, we're not talking about James Toney. Stupid. Two different names. Two different people.
Most of them don't even know who Frank Bruno is. They only say the name.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They hear people talking about Frank Bruno and Mike Tyson, but most people don't even know who Frank Bruno is. They couldn't tell you how Frank Bruno looked. If you showed them a picture of Frank Bruno without saying his name, they wouldn't know who Frank Bruno
No.
is.
If Frank Bruno was walking down Times Square, he'll walk past a lot of y'all and you wouldn't know, but I would know. I definitely would know. And I've never seen him in person. I don't need to see him in person. I've seen him on TV to know enough that if he was to walk by, I know who he is. All of them are called. I've seen him enough times on TV to know who he is if he walked by. There's no way I let him walk by and be like, oh man, that dude look like him. And I don't know it's him. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not here to bash anybody. It is what it is. You know what you know. We're gonna come back too with this Free, because I want to start looking up some of these women. 97 was the year I became a man. Oh, here Josh go with his shenanigans. Here he go. I ain't gonna even ask you what happened in 97, Josh. If you became a man, the only thing I could guess is that you had help in that department. I'm gonna start. I think today I'm gonna take the time to look up at these women at 122, and then we'll probably come back Free and have a conversation about all of them. And you know what we should do, Free? We should come back and put something together of matchups we would like to see, or where would we like to see Gabrielle Findora in these positions, because I just don't see her being at one, and she's already at what? What is she at already, Gabrielle? What weight again?
She's at I believe it's either 112. I get a little confused with the women's division.
Yeah.
I believe it's 112 or 115 that she's talking about going down to 112. I think she's at 112, but she's talking about going down to 108. I think that's what it is.
Who she trying to go fight? The female referees? Like, go up and keep getting undisputed. That's what I would like to see her do, and I'm not bashing Gabrielle. Don't get it twisted, because I actually like that girl. I like that girl. The same way I like all the other fighters I just named, I like that girl. I do. But just because I think the problem is too, Free, the fighters that, not me and you, the fighters that we like, I think for some people, they tend to take it easy on those fighters. When they like them, the first thing they say is they can do whatever they want to do. When they dislike them, then they telling them what they should do. You ever notice that?
Yeah,
That
it's what we call favoritism.
I like Gabrielle. I'm not gonna say this, but she can do whatever she want. Nah, go up. 118 if you got to. Then go to 122 if you need to. If need be, she can go all the way up to 122 and get undisputed everything division, including that one. Yeah, she can. But Skye Nicolson is well, as soon as I can see what's going on at 122, and that's when I can make my judgment on what needs to happen. Because like you said, Free, I was looking up some of the women that she had fought. But I don't think that was at 122. Some of that was from the class she came from before. I don't know how long she will stay at 22. But at some point, I'm going to look up all these women that is at that weight class, study them. Skye don't want Fedora in no type of way. Too much to deal with. You think so? You think that'd be too much to deal with? You think that'd be too much to deal with? Free?
What?
If Fedora and Nicholson was to fight at that 122, would Fedora be too much for Nicholson?
Yeah, yeah, she would be too much for Nicholson. Nicholson will have moments in the fight, but Gabrielle is too tall. She's too rangy. Um, and Mickelson is what 5'6". She's 5'6".
Yeah, about.
Yeah, she's 5'6". So Gabrielle will have a 3-inch height advantage, but Mickelson only has a 68, I think a 68 and a half inch arm reach, and Gabrielle, I believe Gabrielle got like a 72, 73 arm reach.
Damn it.
So yeah, she's gonna be too rangy, too tall, and Gabrielle. Gabrielle knows how to use her height. She knows how to use her height. So yeah, it will be too much for Nicholson.
Yeah, that's so basically she'll just pick her apart. I mean, Scott Nicholson, I have her moments in the fight, but then that's yeah, that can all turn around and change. Especially when fighters start to get warmed up. When they get a little warmed up, because everybody's not warmed up in the beginning. So when you look at it in the beginning, you go, "Whoa, this might be tough," but it's only the first couple rounds, and then after a while you warm up. Yeah, it can get different, Josh.
And Nicholson is not a big puncher, so it's not like Gabrielle got to worry about anything. She's not a big puncher.
Yeah, yeah. The sad thing about it is, if that was to happen, the people go, "Okay, she beat her. Now what?" Because you know how people are, and I'm not saying to put the fight together so I can see Gabrielle lose. Absolutely not. I mean, whatever happens, happens. But yeah, shit, 122, man. It's a lot of these divisions are interesting. Even when you go up and you look at where Alicia's at in Carolina, when you go look at where all these ladies is at, you start wondering to yourself. You look at all the ladies in the smaller division, Free, and you go, if by any chance will we see any of you ladies up there where Alicia is at? Um, Even for Gabio, when I look at her, I go, you can make those weights. You can make a 35. You can make 30. Um, but I just think people are, I don't know, I just think people are either comfortable with where they at, or they go, it's not my time to go in that direction. But people have ways of, like I say, of I don't want to say avoiding people, but staying far away from them. Um, which that's how the sport is. Um, let's get to it while we here. Um, what did you think about the whole Diego Pacheco main event?
Uh, That's one of those ones that he could have made that fight a lot easier for himself, but he does not know how to fight tall. He he gave up his height, he gave up his reach advantage, and what people have to realize, Diego is 6'4". His opponent was 5'8". His opponent had a 68-inch arm reach. Diego had a 79-inch arm reach.
Yeah.
Let me say that one more time. His opponent had a 68-inch arm reach. Diego had a 79-inch arm reach. He had that man by 11 inches. That man should never be able to get to the inside. He should have never be able to get to the inside. All Diego had to do was use his jab and pivot, throw a couple of combinations, pivot, throw the jab out there, pivot. That's all he had to do. That fight could have been much easier than what it was. I believe he won, but he got a lot to work on. He got a lot. He's not gonna now if his opponent was Chris Mbili, who fights the same style of fight that his opponent fights, Chris Mbili would have stopped Diego Pacheco. He would have stopped him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was a good fight. It was an entertaining fight, but that fight could have been a lot easier for Diego.
Yeah. That was probably one of the first ones I watched him when I was like, oh boy, you look like you're struggling a little bit there, buddy. That was
Yeah,
wasn't easy. And the little guy didn't make it easy. Not to say he was supposed to, but I was watching and I was like, yo, it's gonna be a long night. I said, this is gonna be a long night. That this dude is not gonna he's not going to let him do what it is that he want to do, and he didn't. I didn't think it was gonna be like that. There was even a time where I thought he was gonna knock him out. I was
yeah,
like, oh, look
he
like
caught
Pacheco
Diego with
got
a
him.
nice shot. Yeah. Now he caught Diego with a nice shot as well. He dropped
Oh
Diego.
yeah, yeah. Well, you know, when he caught him with that, it happened so fast that I had to when they slowed it down, I said, oh, because at first he caught him with it so quick, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
And
he
then
threw a punch at the same time that Diego threw a punch. So
yeah.
a lot of people didn't see it, or they thought that Diego just slipped. But nah, he caught him with a punch. His punch was shorter than Diego's. Diego was throwing a looping hook. He threw a quick hook inside because it was a southpaw fighting against an orthodox. So he threw a quick punch on the inside while Diego punch was looping around. So it was a lot quicker and more impactful when he landed his. So yeah, Diego got a lot to clean up. I know he left Jose Benavidez, but like I said yesterday, he might need to go back to Jose Benavidez um, because um, he needs to learn how to fight tall. He needs to
Um,
learn how to fight tall.
the crazy thing about some of these fighters, right? And somebody was just talking about it yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot who mentioned it, what show I was on. But these trainers, I mean, these fighters got a bad habit of doing that. Now, it works in their favor with certain trainers where it's like, you know what, this was a good replacement and I've been doing better since I'm with this trainer. But then some fighters got to realize that, you look crazy sometimes when, oh, it's not working and I got to go back. Because some trainers will take you back and then you got some that'll feel some kind of way like, oh, now you need me. Because that I've never seen it. I mean, I've never seen that happen when he was with Senior. But things happen. But yeah, like you said, he might have to go back. We have to see how he look. You know what's so crazy, yo, Free? the other day, not saying I was the first one, but I don't think nobody was on it like that. Now the question is, who do they want to see him in there with next, right? Now, who do you think is the one person that came up?
Bud Crawford.
Huh?
You said Bud Crawford?
No. What's the other dude that Canelo done beat on and dude done lost
Jaime
twice?
McGeer?
So his name came up and Shiraz came up. I said, ain't that some shit? And I just mentioned that. I said, I don't now I don't know.
Jaime McGeer, no, I was gonna say Jaime McGeer came up because that's who Diego said he wants to fight.
Yeah. But
So it wasn't so much the people want to see that. That's what he said he wanted. So,
yeah. It's when they brought up Shiraz, I was like, I said y'all might want to think twice about that one. Might want to think twice about that one. Like you said, like you told me, you need to see a lot more from him before going into that direction. Yeah, because right now, nah. Maybe late next year if it's possible. But as of right now, nah. What's some of the other fights on the card? Some of them fights on that card was all right. The prelims was all right. I didn't really trip off it. The main event, I thought to me would have been a little more, but you know, when it's like that, you gotta expect the unexpected. So I don't trip off of that. But I really enjoyed watching Nicholson. I enjoy watching her. I almost forgot there was a women's fight on that card. I almost totally forgot about it. And then when I saw it, I said, because you know, I have a thing with just watching the women's, man. They're always so much more exciting than watching the fellas. We're gonna see how that plays out for her though, man. What happens. As the time go on. I know I'm gonna sit back and look at some of these women that's at that class, watch them, and then I'll be able to talk about it, because I hate being just familiar with one or two fighters in the weight class and then don't know the rest. So I'm definitely going to take the time to look that up. So not this week, but I believe it may not even be next week. It might be the week after. Is the Monsters back. I think Monster anyway. He's coming. He's coming back. So I think that's the next one, because I don't think there's nothing this week, not that I know of.
This week is the.
Oh yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is this week. You got that, and you got something on the. Yeah, I'm tripping. Now I know I'm definitely tripping, because my man Price Teller versus Michael Coffey this Saturday on the Zone.
Yeah, you got the Alicia Bongata. You got
Alicia.
You got Carolina Dubois.
Oh boy, Alicia got to slow down, man. She got to slow down, man. That damn Alicia, Jesus Christ.
She ain't got to slow down.
Jesus Christ, she got to slow down, Free. She gonna give somebody a doggone heart attack out here. She got to slow down, Free. Jesus.
Heart attack for what?
Lord have mercy.
A heart attack about what?
And I ain't even speaking on boxing. Can't wait for that weigh-in. Yeah, he said he can't. He said I can't. He said I can't wait for that weigh-in.
I mean, everybody got their own cup of tea, but that's nothing for me to get excited about. Like, she's not my cup of tea.
It ain't about that. Listen. There's fellas that get hyped. There's fellas that see other fellas get hyped when they see them at the weigh-in. That's a woman. She's beautiful. I'm gonna look at her. Fuck that.
Listen what I'm saying. She got a pretty face, but she has absolutely no body, in my opinion. That's why I said everybody has their own cup of tea, and I ain't knocking nobody. If that's what you like, that's what you like. But that is not something that I get all bent out of shape over.
Well, it's not being bent out of shape. It's about knowledge and beauty. Nobody's getting bent out of shape. We acknowledge beautiful women, black women, when we see them. That's what we do. Because believe me, there's a lot of women out here that's getting attention that should be getting attention, and they black and ugly as shit. But then there's some people who feel like they pretty. There's a lot of these female rappers. I don't think they pretty. I don't think they're attractive. And I wouldn't walk to the corner store with them. But you got some dudes that go, "Hey, I'll lay with her," and I go, "Hey, man, no problem, no problem at all, man." A lot of these new female rappers are ugly as shit. I wouldn't walk to the corner store with them. But then there's some dudes, you got some dudes out there that just hit anything. I'm serious, Ray. You got some dudes out here that they'll just hit any damn thing just to say they hit it. And I'm like, boy, y'all are pitiful. That's how I know y'all ain't never really got no real buns in real life. I wouldn't walk to the corner store with you, let alone hold the conversation with you. Now y'all want to laugh at me. Now they want to laugh at me, free man. Why? Because I said I would walk to the corner store with them. I'm serious. I'm dead serious, y'all. Straight up. Like some of these like these rappers you see be twerking and all, dudes just be looking at that. You can't convince me, yo, she's bad. No, she ain't. No, she ain't. Half of them can't rap for shit, and then your looks don't go with it.
You can't say no she ain't because in that person's eyes she is.
Well,
Just like
hey, listen.
that's what I said. Everybody has their own cup of tea.
Let me tell you something. I'll take Alicia over any of these female rappers, and I ain't even talking about her rapping. I'm talking about far as looks. These chicks be looking good when they in their toes, and then when you catch you know how when they catch a picture of them, when they don't know somebody's catching a picture of them, and then you see them, and it's like, oh, we thought you had something under there. That's why you had extra clothes on. She said, "Sexy red is though." She said, "Sexy." Yo, stop! Don't do that, Illis. Don't do that, Illis. Don't do that, Illis. She said, "It's the way you said it, Duck." I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, I don't duck shit. I'm gonna keep it real, man. Straight up. I won't walk to the corner store with him. Shit.
That's what I said. Some people have their own preference. So I'm not knocking nobody. Whatever is your preference, your preference. It's not mine. That's what I said. When people was asking me about Alicia and Carissa, I was like Carissa. They was like, what? I was like, all y'all looking at is the face. That's all y'all looking at. Y'all looking at the face. I need some. I like. That's why my wife is the way she is. That's why she's my wife. I mean, she has a great personality. She handles her business, but she also has the body that I look for in a woman. I don't be looking for just a pretty face.
Yeah. Well, not me. I look at everything too. I don't just look at the pretty face. The face don't mean shit because the face don't match the body. It's a no-go for me. It's a no-go. Everything got to match. Every little damn thing. I mean, everything. You got to have pretty feet. Every damn thing. Your knuckles can't look like Mike Tyson's. Everything got to go. Because other than that, it's nothing. Yeah, they did a job on her. Yo, yeah. Well, you go back to some of her old videos. Kim was beautiful. She was amazing. Shit happens, though. Yo, for real, Illis, I'm just being real. I'm being real with it. I'm being so real. Everything got to match. Everything got to match. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You ain't got to be the most beautiful thing in the world, but shit got to match. I be seeing chicks walk around, they got chests, and they fucking body look like a number 2 pencil. Like, make that shit make sense. But you out here thinking you cute? If you don't sit your discombobulated ass down, it's not gonna work, man. But boxing, please. But so yeah, we got that card this week. That's Netflix. And then we got I'll tell you, is that Salida Promotions the next day with my man on there? I think that's Salida Promotions. Seafood, what up? Seafood. Oh no, what happened to my man Free? Something, he must have got a call. He'll be back. There you go. Oh, there you go. I was like, you must have got a call.
Yeah, people keep calling me.
People stay, you know, you the guy that everybody gonna stay calling now. They're gonna call you more now than ever.
Who?
Cause you the man. They're gonna be calling you more than now than ever.
They're gonna get fired more than now than ever.
Come
Cause
on,
I'm the last.
free. Come on, man. It's the holidays. You
No,
can't be firing
no.
people.
Listen. That we have a chain of command. I'm the last person that you call. You call me without talking to your chain of command. You get written up. You do it again, you get suspended. You do it again, you got here.
Damn.
I'm the last person that you call. I'm not the first person that you call. Only time you call me first is if it's something dealing with your daggone license. If it ain't dealing with your license, I'm the last person you call.
Yeah. Well, you hear that? Don't call Free first. You working? Don't call him. You're gonna be out of a job. Just saying. Yeah, babe, we know. Do your thing. We just on here on this boxing, these 3-strike zone. Yeah, 3-strike zone. Yeah, it's like that though. If you don't know the rules, or you know the rules, can't say you don't know the rules because all of it is simply explained to you before you could even get comfortable with doing the job. That you don't do this, you don't do that. Now, if you go out your way to do it anyway, you can't say nobody didn't tell you. I'm gonna call you anyway, just so I feel like I can. Okay, well then you know what the consequences are gonna be. So people know that already. Would you say, Free?
You call me all you want to. You know what's going to happen. You will be getting rid of. I'm going to handle the situation. I'm going to handle whatever problem you have, but you will be getting rid of because
Yeah,
there's a chain of command, and you sign for the handbook that states the chain of command in it.
yeah. Sometimes people would be like, "I didn't know that." How you ain't know that?
It don't matter if you knew or not. You signed for it, so that I didn't know it's not going to fly in a court of law.
Y'all better read what y'all be signing. Don't just be signing shit. That's the problem. That's the problem we got in the world. People be signing shit, but don't be reading it. You gotta read shit. Where does it say that at?
I'm doing a write up right now.
Oh, damn, Free.
No, I didn't issue this write up. The director issued this write up. The director for schools issued this write up. I'm just administrating the write up because they got to send them to me, and so I can send it out. I got to file all of these write ups in my files and send it out to the officer. So I didn't initiate this write up. I'm just sending it out to them. They do all. I don't do any of these write ups. All I do is send them out. They come to me and I send them out. I don't do these write ups. I don't. I don't have dealings with these officers.
Yeah, that's enough. But people gotta just read before they do shit, man. Because I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, y'all be out here signing shit and don't know what you're signing. Then mess around and find yourself in the predicament where you arguing or you get sued for something because you didn't read it. I don't understand something. It ain't about being the best reader. You can know how to read and still not understand something. So I'ma ask. Because that's what you're supposed to do. I'm not getting caught up in those situations where I don't understand some shit and then I'm just signing it because the fucking numbers look good. Oh, this is what I'm getting paid? Oh yeah. I'm not signing that shit. You ain't gonna sue me because number one, you ain't gonna get shit out of me. That's number one. So you'll just be practicing. Two, I just don't like being in situations where I got to be like, I thought I knew. You don't want to be in I thought I knew situation. So always read. You don't understand something, ask questions. The best thing that you can do. Best thing you can do. Because you don't want to run into my man Free. You don't want to be fired. Especially on your day off.
You can run into me. There's no, I'm gonna be still standing. You're gonna be the one that fall when you run into me.
Yeah. Don't have my man Free fire your ass. Don't want that. We don't want that to happen. But yeah, so like I said, we're gonna come back later on, not later on today, but maybe later on sometime in the time, because this year is already coming to an end. Next year we'll probably come back with the whole females division and what we want to see. We got to see what happens with Alicia Saturday, what happens with Friday. We got to see what happens with Carolina. We got to see what happens with all of them, and we'll be able to come back to entertain that. Hoping to see you up here on the 31st, Free.
It's a possibility.
See, fool.
I was if I get some tickets, because I looked up the tickets. Them joints is ridiculous. I am not paying
Man,
that much money for them damn tickets.
man, look.
Sorry, not
We
gonna happen.
were we were looking at the ticket prices the day of the press conference. Before the press conference started, we were sitting there looking at the prices, and I said, "What the?" I said, "Nah, bruh." And then I'm looking at the garden, right? Because I'm looking around, and I'm like, "Okay, I already know where I want to sit." But then I'm like, "Man, forget that. I got to put in my credentials because even if I was to take Tiff with me, like I said, she not sitting in no nosebleeds." Because I hate all that when you got to. She's one of those that I don't want to call her a complainer, but I also want to be able to be at an event and I don't want to have to hear nothing. But I'm not gonna put it through walking all the way up. So with her, it's like, nah, bruh. If that shit ain't down further enough, it's a no-go. So I already got it in my mind that I'm gonna go ahead and just put my credentials in. That's what I'm gonna do. It's through Matchroom, so I won't have a problem with it. If it was through anybody else, I'd probably say, man, I ain't gonna get it. So why do it? And I'm the type anyway. If I'm going with her, then it's different.
Wow.
What happened?
I'm looking at what happened in Florida. We get this email that in our industry about different things that happen in our industry, and it says a Florida jury returned a 779 million wrongful death verdict stemming from a November 23rd unalive of a security officer during a failed robbery in Havana in, Internet Cafe. The security officer was fatally shot while uh, shielding a store clerk from harm. The report said the civil case alleged the business failed to report a prior armed robbery weeks earlier and failed to take base safety steps despite knowing the risk. An investigator also said a firearm stolen in the earlier robbery was later used in the fatal accident. So the verdict was entirely um, comprehensive, not not punishment. Uh,
Mm,
so they ruled for the officer family to receive $779 million.
damn.
Wow. I mean, it's sad that the officer is gone, but his family. definitely is being compensated for it.
Damn. Man, I'll do something to myself for 779 million. Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy. I ain't gonna lie, man. It ain't no YouTube for me no more with that kind of money. I'm upgrading. Are you crazy? Shoot.
This verdict represents one of the largest neglect, security, wrongful death awards in the U.S. history. This is one of
That's
the
crazy.
largest in U.S. history. And this had the officer was fatally shot November of 2023, and they just came down with the verdict um, this year. Well, recently, December 9th. December 9th is when they came down with the verdict.
Oh
Wow.
man. 779 million. Rest in peace to the officer though. I don't want to look past that. But Jesus, man. Jesus.
So
Even though money.
I wonder who has to pay that. Does that store have that amount of money? Because it's the Havana Internet Cafe. I know that that's a big
Well,
cafe down in Florida, but
well,
I don't
if,
know
if,
who
if
779 million was.
well, let me tell you something, man. This ain't no broke ass country we live in, bruh. Some states might be more wealthy than others, but this ain't no broke ass country. But I tell you this, it don't matter who got to pay it. If it's coming from the cab, and the word get out that they working with that kind of money or just money, period. You can expect a lot of black ski masses, because you know everybody tries to find some way that they can come up. But that's a lot. That's a lot of money, though, bruh. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
because
money. We're not
that
talking
was
about
going.
700. We're not talking about thousands. We talking about millions. That's a lot of damn going money.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it was on the store's neglect because they got robbed earlier and they didn't tell nobody. And
Oh, look at that. I just said that and didn't
in
even
that
know.
in that robbery, they stole a firearm in that robbery, and they used that firearm to take out that security officer.
Now, ain't that funny? Now, I just made a joke about them getting robbed. I didn't know that actually happened. That's crazy. That's a lot of money, though, Free. 779 million? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can't give black folks all that kind of money, Vay. Fools wouldn't know what to do with that. And you still
I
not getting
don't,
a whole fools wouldn't know what to do.
yeah, I don't know what his nationality was, but whatever it was, his family ain't got to worry about, or her family. I don't know if it was a he or she, but that officer family ain't got to worry about nothing no more.
Nah,
They
nah,
no
ain't got
longer they no longer part of the lower class or the middle class because he was a security officer, so he wasn't upper class. So they no
yeah,
longer part of the middle class or the lower class. They are now the upper class.
yeah.
They are straight for the rest of their life. 779 million. That's generational wealth. Not only will they be
Man.
straight, but their kids will be straight. Their grandkids will be straight, and probably the grandkids after that will be straight. That's
Yeah, if you
generational
if
wealth.
you if you if you you know, like you said, depends on who they gave it to because if you do right,
Uh,
because you'd be amazing that all the millions of dollars that's been given out in this country, not given out, but people have got, and you think they'll do right by that money and end up doing the fucking opposite. Now here it is, 5 years from now, 2 years from now, you like the family broke. Well, how the hell is the family broke? They just got millions of dollars. Are you fucking kidding me? Yo, they
no,
bought this, they bought that, they bought this, they bought that. I don't give a shit what you bought. How is it possible that your ass go through that kind of money? You got to be effing kidding me. No way.
it's impossible to go broke with $779 million. You can't
You got to be
spend
kidding me.
you can't spend all that money because anything you buy, because you're not buying nothing cheap. Anything you
No.
buy is gonna have value to it. So
Exactly, Illis.
you
Exactly,
spend all
Illis.
your money, even if you spend all your money, you're gonna turn around and end up selling the stuff that you bought and go and get that money back.
We don't think about doing that, Illis, for some of us. We don't think about buying land. Some idiots want to, I don't even want to get into it. Some people are just fucking idiots. They don't think. They don't think.
That type of money.
I'm going to go to my projects and buy the whole, I'm going to buy Henny, I'm going to give money out and all this other, man, fuck all that.
If I ever came in that type of money, y'all ain't got to worry about where D-Free is at because y'all going to see me on TV. They were like, this man then got all this money. He's always around celebrities. Who is this dude? Now we looking at him like, that's D-Free. I was wondering why he ain't been on YouTube. I'm going to be at all the shows, all the events.
That's why I told you 5 years from now, I can't say what I'm going to be sitting and doing, but I tell you what, if I ever run into some kind of money where I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to have my own promotional company in boxing, not professional, but far as amateur boxing, nationals, tournaments, man, I'm going everywhere. Clothing line, because that's what I'm trying to do now. So much stuff. I'm not going to be sitting here doing what the rest of these idiots do, sitting here arguing on YouTube. You got that kind of money, you ain't got time for that. You ain't got time for that. You shouldn't have time for it now, but you ain't gonna tell me you're a millionaire and you're sitting on YouTube with a bunch of other damn people and we arguing boxing. Not me, not I. I don't do it now, so I damn sure ain't gonna do it then. Nah, Sifu, I don't think so. No duck zone. We're not doing that. So, yeah. Oh, Lord. What the hell happened? So, yeah, but
I hear you.
That's cool though, man. That would be crazy though, bro. That would be crazy. I mean, just to think about that kind of money though, it's like, when you think about it though, right? But the first thing that's the first thing that come to my mind is hey, this is what I want to do with the money, man. First of all, me and Tiff, like I always tell her, this apartment we live in, they can have it. I say, ain't no re-renting it out, man. We don't care nothing about that. Have it. Are you kidding me? Get the hell out of Harlem. What I look like being a wealthy man and I'm in Harlem. Hey, Big Dream, my man. What's up, Big Dream? What you doing home, man? What are you doing home, Free?
They had a 2 hours. They had a 2 hour delay because of the cold.
Oh, because of the weather. Okay. Okay. My man, Big Dream. Look at him. He happy. Look at him. Big Dream.
He said, "What's up, Big Dream?"
Big Dream. What's up, baby? That's my man right there. Look at him. Big Dream. I can't wait to see you next year. I can't wait.
You see his shoes?
Wait, he got the Jordans on?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I stop seeing comments? What happened here? Oh, Lord. Yo, he's a trip, man. He's a trip. Yo, can y'all make comments? What's going on? Hold on. Let me check my phone. Something's wrong, Free.
I see the comments.
Something's wrong. Give me a second. It might be on my side. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Yeah, but first of all, like I said, I don't want to sound like an a-hole. Rest in peace to the to dude. Yeah, rest in peace. He dancing, Duck. Yeah, I know. That's my man, Duck. She said, Duck, my question, please. What question? I didn't even see nothing, babe, because I don't have my other phone, so I couldn't see anything. She said she asked me a question. What question did she ask me?
Dream is 5 and his sister is 7.
No, Vay, absolutely not. I keep telling y'all, we're not gonna keep in 2026, we're not using that name no more. That name goes out the window. Thank you so much, Tay Tay. Appreciate you, sis. Thank you. It's no duck zone. We're not using that. That was fun for 2025, but in 2026, we're not using that. No more of that. That was just a 2025 joke, but 2026 is all no duck zone. That will be my clothing line. That's the clothing line. That's what we're doing. That's not the name of the clothing line, no duck zone. It's actually deeper than that.
They stupid.
Yeah, we're not using that in new. We're not using that in 2026. That's just gonna be a 2025 joke. After that, that's gonna be it. We're not in 2026 yet. We still got time. Yeah, we ain't doing that. So I don't want people getting too comfortable with that. Thank you once again, Tay. Man, that kind of money's crazy though. I don't get that. Oh, have mercy. That's a lot, Free. That is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Jesus. I mean, y'all run into that type of money, man. Let me tell you, like, Lord. Sorry, y'all. Somebody tried to call me. I knew that was gonna happen while I was on. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, hold on. I don't know why I can't see the comments from my side. I'm gonna have to look at it over here. I don't know what's going on this phone I'm on. Somebody else pressed to join. Who this? Oh, that's you, Free. Thought that was Seafood because I sent Seafood the link. I've been sent that to him yesterday. He might be busy.
You see Dacia's shoes?
What she got on?
Look.
Oh, those are beautiful. Beautiful, Deja. I like those. The link is in your DM. The link for here. I sent you that yesterday when I made this because I forgot I could go on StreamYard. Usually I got to wait till the next day. I said, let me try it because they usually when they say the 14th, and then I try the 14th, and they be giving me the runaround, and they be like, all right, I'm gonna just wait till the next day. So, but I'm not gonna use my StreamYard up this time. I'm not using it up.
Yeah, she's 7.
Yeah, she's.
Dream about to show me his other shoes.
Hopefully, I'll see them. Hopefully, I'll see them when they get up here.
He's doing New Balance.
Yeah, you know what, Tay? I appreciate you so much, sis.
You got another pair of Jordans?
I did better this year, Tay. Not that I expected, but I did pretty damn good. I did pretty damn good for somebody who didn't really get to move around like I wanted to. But next year, I'm taking over. I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking over next year. I clicked. You couldn't have clicked Seafood because you would have been on.
He's 5.
You gotta go. You gotta go on your DM and look. Cause you would have popped up.
Who do you think you is? Janet Jackson Control?
There's something's wrong then, Seafood, because I would have saw you come up. I would have saw you come up. You've been backstage.
My granddaughter thinks she's Janet Jackson control. She
Yeah,
showed me her.
take over. That's why I didn't go to no. That's why I didn't go to no fights or nothing. I said there wasn't no point in me breaking my neck at the end of the year, but I did pretty damn good this year. 2025, I did pretty damn good for this year. I'm not mad at myself. I could have did better, but it's all right though. That's why I'm starting off fresh.
Really, Jason, you trying to outshine my dad on weather shoes.
Oh my God. So, Free, I know you on tonight, right? You and BVO and all, y'all on tonight, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Who y'all terrorizing today?
I don't know. I mean, we starting to broaden our spectrum. So we've been talking a lot of international fighters. Like yesterday, we was talking about Ja Obata, and we was talking about Daniel Dubois and Kabbalov, and it was somebody else we were speaking about yesterday. But we trying to broaden our spectrum on these boxes instead of talking about the same select boxes every single week.
Well, that's why I was on Skye Nicolson today. I said, whether people know who she is or not. I said, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it because I'm not gonna get caught up in that just speaking about the same damn fighters. It's annoying. And some of y'all are gonna continue to do it, and that's fine. I'm not. I'm tired of it. Because what it does, it makes me not want to go live. So, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we have to remember that we can't be bored out of our minds doing this because we feel like if we start talking about somebody outside of people that they're not either familiar with or they don't want to talk about, then it makes us go, well, it makes no sense for us to go live because nobody's going to come over here and listen to that. So that's why I be having the mentality of, man, I'm gonna go talk about who I want to talk about. I ain't got time to worry about what everybody want to hear. Um, that's from Friday. No, you got to look again, Seafood. I just sent you something last night. All right, I ain't send this again.
Seafood, use the Chrome. When it asks you what
Let me send
internet
it. I'm
you
gonna send
want
it.
to
I'm gonna send it to him again. I'm gonna send it
when
to
it
him
asks
again.
what internet, use Chrome.
I'm gonna send it to him again. All right.
Yeah, I used
All
to
right.
watch Janitor Good Times and Fame and all of that.
Beautiful, beautiful, ooh, ooh, beautiful, ooh, ooh.
What's up, beautiful?
Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Oh yeah, there's something about you. I don't know why every time
Yo,
Beautiful come
good.
up here, that's the first thing that comes to my mind when Beautiful comes up here is that Pharrell and Snoop Dogg. C4, what's up, my good
How you
brother?
doing? How you doing?
Ah man, we alive, we well. It's Monday, it's cold as I don't know what outside, but hey, we here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm about to go in that mess.
Yeah, man, that's so yo. They got to pick up out there because they violating over here, bro. They got ice all on the ground. I'm glad I walked with Tiff today because believe me, it'd be a slippery situation with her if it wasn't.
No. my wife was laughing at me because last night I took the trash out and it snowed and then all that stuff melted and turned into ice. So I went to go start the car so it can be warmed up by the time we get in the car. Man, there's a whole sheet of ice in front of my car, and I did that little whoop and caught myself and damn it threw my back out. I was like, man. And my wife said there cracking up laughing when I told her. I said, yeah, you laughing now, but when your ass would have been looking for me for about the last 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, where the fuck is the Wayne at? You'd have came
Yeah.
outside and saw me laying in front of that damn car. Talking about, you ain't going to work today.
Yeah. Yeah, Seafood got to come back. Something happened. He might have got a call or something.
Damn near threw my whole back out trying to catch myself. She's sitting over there
No.
still laughing. She's still laughing. All right, keep laughing. That's why I'm not gonna walk with you tonight. Your ass slip and fall. I'm gonna put that shit on video. It's gonna be all on YouTube.
Come on, don't do that. Yo, what's the matter with you, man?
What's good, y'all? How y'all doing today?
Yo, Free over here tripping, man. You can't do that. Yo, Free, yo.
I remember this one time. Ricky,
Here he go.
Ricky mama went to go get the car and slid under the damn car.
Here he go. I knew it would be. I knew it would be long before Free started his BS.
Man, Ricky told me the story when her mama slipped and she fell under the. Man, I was crying.
Yo, this dude Free, man. Something wrong with this guy, man.
I remember that joint happened. I remember that joint happened to my ex-wife. We was living in Yonkers. You know, Yonkers got a bunch of hills. So she tried to be smart and go outside and get my car. I'm like, nah, you can't drive the car. It's ice out there. And we live. It's nothing but hills out here. Nah, you ain't got no license. You get into a car accident, that shit ain't gonna be insured. So she took my keys while I was in the bathroom. Went outside. I get a phone call. She gonna say, "Can you come help me?" I come. All I see is her feet on the passenger side under the car. She slid under the damn car. Her whole body was under the thing hanging out on the passenger side. She slid all the way under the car. That's what your dumb ass get. Trying to be funny. I told you you can't drive the car. Your ass up under the car. So I drug her out by her feet. That's why I could grab her. I drug her out by her feet.
Yo, Free's a menace, boy.
Everything is cold. I said everything's cold.
What's wrong with your people, Seafood, man? What's wrong with them?
She was talking about everything cold. It should be cold. You was laying on that damn concrete for about 15 minutes and I came out here and found where you was at. Because I'm sitting there looking for her. I couldn't find it. I walked around the car and seen her feet hanging out of the bottom of the car.
Yo. You're a menace, man.
Oh, that should be hilarious. I love seeing people slip and fall.
Well, you don't have to talk to this guy about it no more. What up, though, Seafood?
I'm trying, bro. Get ready for the long day in the gym.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of them days today, boy.
Yeah, no. I'm not dealing. I had to deal with the snow yesterday. I had to travel up to Nyack and try to go up the hills. My car wouldn't even go up the hills, bro. Crazy. I had to ask my client to come pick me up in his joint. Crazy.
No.
Yo, it took me, Free, it took me like 20 minutes to go up a little hill. 20 minutes, bro. That was crazy. I was like, these old season tires are not working.
I remember when me and Vicky first got back together, she was staying out Oxon Hill, and where she stayed at, it's an apartment complex, but you drive around, and when you get to the strip that goes to her apartment building, you got to drive up this steep ass hill.
Yeah.
So this was back in I think 2014, 2015. It had snowed real bad out here. Like I did a whole video on Facebook and everything of me and the kids walking to the store. This is when Dream's mother was she was in middle school. This was a long time ago. So we walk into the store. I seen like 6 cars all trying to go up the hill. They got like halfway up the hill, and I guess they couldn't go no more. They tried to put on brakes. Them joints was sliding all the way, all the way back.
Yo, D3 is horrible, boy. Boy, he's horrible.
But
Jeez.
at that time, Vicky had a Jetta, and for some reason that Jetta was good as hell in the snow because it was front wheel drive. That shit was moving. They had no problems in that Jetta.
That's the one car I wish I would have bought back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like that car. I mean, it was kind of small for me, but it was hot when it came out.
Yeah, and like this was she had a brand new Jetta, and that joint she had no problem. She had to stay at her site for 24 hours. So I was with the kids. It was me, Diamond, and my 3 oldest kids. We all walked to the 7-Eleven because the 7-Eleven was down the hill from her apartment complex. So we all walked to the 7-Eleven. I did a whole video on Facebook. This is before I was on YouTube. I was on Facebook. And I did a live while we was walking to the 7-Eleven. Man, that joint, it was coming down. My dad was job was telling me something. When are you coming back to work? So I went outside and videotaped my daggone work van. This is when I was working with Comcast at the time. And I showed her a picture of my work van. I had like 3 feet of snow in front of my work van. I said, you tell me how I'm gonna get out of it. This was the whole parking lot. The parking lot didn't get plowed for like a week. The whole parking lot was filled with like 2 feet of snow. I said, you tell me how I'm gonna get out of this. I'm at the back of the parking lot. They told me, oh, you can't shovel yourself out? Nigga, I will have to shovel the entire parking lot. I'm at the back. I said, I'm not shoveling the entire parking lot. I'm gonna sit here until they come and plow the damn parking lot.
That's crazy.
They want me to shovel myself out. I'm like, nigga, y'all come down here and shovel me out. How about all of y'all come down here? You get 10 of your office, 10 of your employees. Y'all get y'all shovels, and y'all come down here. I shovel my truck out of the parking spot, and y'all shovel the entire parking lot so I can drive down if you want me to get out of here so bad. I'm like, well, you know, you the field technician. We need you to come out here and check the people problems. I'm a field technician. I'm not the only field technician y'all got.
How cold is it down there, D3?
Huh?
How cold is it down there where you at right now?
Last night it was 20 degrees. When we left to come home this morning, I think it was like 30. It was like 30, but that wind is blowing, so it feels like it's about 15 with that wind blowing.
I did a dumb thing, went outside with no boots on, stepped in a puddle of water, one sock soaking wet. Oh, that's the worst, bro.
Yo, Tiffany hates that. Even in the house, if I spill something or she spills something, she hates a wet sock. You want to see her lose her mind? It's almost like she loses her. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, calm down. You're doing too much, yo. It ain't that serious. She'll lose her mind. That woman start running through the house like the damn Ultimate Warrior. What's wrong with you? Wet sock. Yo, sit your big grown dumbass. Sit down. Just put on another sock. I'm telling you, one day she ran through here. I thought it was WrestleMania the way she ran through this damn house. I said, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Oh my God, wet sock. I said, "Man, let me tell you something. All that hollering you doing, I'm gonna need you to sit down before I put your ass in Bellevue." Like you running through here like a maniac. But she can't stand a wet sock, bro. She can't.
Yeah.
Me, I can't stand when I'm outside and I step in something. That's where I get pissed off at. Because you know how you jump over a puddle?
Yeah.
But you thinking you making it. And here it is, you're about to go out, right? You're about to go chill with your peoples, whatever you're about to do. Oh man, that pisses me off. Like when it rains in the summer, I don't mind it raining if I can beat the rain. But if I'm outside and I get caught in it, now I'm 38. My whole outfit is messed up. My most concern is my phone.
I'm gonna tell you the most embarrassing moment of my life. The most embarrassing moment, and this is the only people that knows this story is my wife, and I think Diamond heard this story before. Y'all know.
Hold on. He must have got a call. He got a call. That happened. He got a call. See, fool.
Yo, the fight's at the end of the week, right? I just found that out. I didn't even know it was this week.
What you mean? Who? Only thing I'm looking forward to seeing this week is our brother Price Teller. That's the only thing I'm looking forward to seeing.
Oh, that's right. Yo, he came to sparring the other day.
Yeah, Price is the only person I wanted to talk to him before him leaving out. But I'm like, you know what? I'll just catch him when he get back to New York. But he's the only him versus Michael Coffey is the only thing I'm looking forward to seeing this week. I don't even give a damn about Friday. I can care less. I'm focused on Saturday.
That's a step up fight for him too.
Yeah, Michael Coffey's pretty good. Michael Coffey just got beat by he couldn't beat Johnny Rice, man. Johnny Rice was just man. Michael Coffey wasn't bad, but it seemed like running into Johnny Rice.
If he does good in this fight, he'll get a big payday afterwards.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'm interested in all these fights this weekend because they're free. If they wasn't free, I wouldn't be interested in none of them. But because they're free, I'm interested in seeing all of them.
Saturday, I'm only interested in Price is my man. Price is my man. I definitely gotta watch that, man.
Yeah.
Price came a long way.
Yeah, he did.
He came a long way, and I watched him train in the gym. I watched him spar. That dude, he could toy around with you, but he could hurt you for real if he wants to.
Oh, she should tell us the story. Oh, my most embarrassing moment. Like I said, my wife is the only one that knows about this story. I was in the house and I had to go somewhere. I had to go somewhere. But before I left the house, I was eating macaroni and cheese, and then I had some baked macaroni and cheese I had made the night before. I had some of that, and I had a chocolate, hot fudge. So I got lactose. I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, I gotta go make this move. I said, all right, babe, I'll be right back. I'm driving. I get to the end of my block, not even a quarter mile down the road. All of a sudden, I felt, broop. I said, damn. I said, I gotta go back home and use the bathroom. Man, I passed gas, and you know what? That moment when you pass gas, but it ain't all gas. I was like, I'm driving back. I'm in the car driving back like this. I'm like, oh my god. I'm right in the house and threw them drawers in the bathroom in the trash. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just shot it. She was like, what? I just shot it. She was I shit it, and my wife was dying. She was like, no, the fuck you did. I said, yes, the hell I did. Man, I threw them jeans and them drawers.
You the dumbass. Boy, you stupid. You stupid.
No, I was like, oh, I've heard of people say they done that before. That was the first time that ever happened to me. I was like, oh my god.
Happens, man. Shit
literally
like,
this is the most I'm glad I wasn't out nowhere. I was still on my block. Because if I'd have been out and that happened, I'd have been done.
Man. Hey, I'm gonna be real with you though, Seafood. I never had to go to the bathroom bad until what you call it hit me in my side. When I got in the ring to spar, shit, I had to go literally. Boy, and I've sparred before. I've got hit in places. That shit made me literally want to go. I said, "Oh no, we're gonna cut the gloves off. We're going in the parking lot, baby girl. You don't hit me like that."
Beautiful say CD. She gonna say CD. That's some beautiful shit. That's some beautiful bullshit.
Yo, people don't realize how real that is, bro. But that's so real.
Yo, hey, let me tell you something, man. If anybody think they can't get hit anywhere in that ring and it don't make you gotta go, especially when you get hit by somebody that can really hit, you better think twice.
Yeah, I always advise everybody to go make sure you use the bathroom before you go in there because they will literally say they punch the shit out of you.
I'm trying to tell you, we've been in Seafood, we've been in the gym where people was like, where the bucket at? Yeah, they gotta throw up because they done got hit. But some people, it wasn't just a punch. Some people tend to do stupid shit before getting in the ring. Now, you know, if you sparring today, don't go eat. And don't go eat something heavy.
That's what happened to my man Joshua Peters. Remember Joshua?
Yeah.
Joshua,
Joshua did
that. He sparred Jacob when he came up.
That's what happened to Roberto Duran when Roberto Duran fought Strickland the second time. He had to use the bathroom. That's why he's like.
That's why he did the no mas.
Yeah, man. You can't be out there talking about, yo, I'm gonna go get me a big breakfast this morning. I'm going to McDonald's to get a whole big ass breakfast, and I'm hungry today. I'm gonna go get a hash brown with the pancakes and eggs and all that. And I'm just hungry, and then think that, yo, I'm gonna get in the ring and spar. No, I'm good though. My food digested. Your food only digested for 5 fucking minutes. You talking about you ready to get? Are you crazy? You're gonna literally get the shit punched out of you.
Yo, I would never want to have that story, bro.
No.
Imagine that, and they'd be like, yo, did you hear about that? People got punched, and they punched the shit out of them. Like
when I got in there with Candace, I had nothing in my system. I never got up that morning to eat anything.
Bro, I wish you would have told me. I'd have gave you at least a banana.
No. The thing was this, right? I'm kind of skeptical about. That's just me. I'd rather just be like, all right, let me just get in, and when I get out, then I can do whatever it is that I want to do. But I don't think food would have helped because that ain't your average female. That's what people don't understand. You're not getting in there. You're getting in there with a woman, but you're getting in there with a woman that don't want to be treated like a woman. And if you go ahead and decide, I'm going to treat you like a woman because I don't want to hurt you, baby girl. Okay, that's your loss.
Yeah. I tell people that because even she caught me with a good body shot one time. I'll be honest with you, like you can't. She always punches with the intentions of that she's fighting somebody bigger than her. So her punches are always gonna be intense. So that's how she looks at it. So everybody she's fought has been bigger than her. So every time she does something, it's always with that intention. I mean, I understand the process, and I would feel the same way, you know what I'm saying? But that was crazy. When she hit people, she dropped guys with body shot before. I seen it until they told me that, you know, she got me with a really good shot. Can't even ignore it. The pain is the pain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just, people think that, and me and Free was just speaking about this before you came up, about people thinking they know about being in that ring and they don't know nothing. They watch from the outside and assume they know what go on in that ring, man. Until you've actually been hit, bro, you've actually decided to put the headgear on and get in there. And we're not just talking about moving around. You know what I'm saying? I remember getting hit with a shot, and I was in Morris Park, and nobody knew about this but me and Tiff. And I forgot who the hell I was sparring, but he was getting ready to go pro. And I remember he hit me in my right eye. I went blind just maybe for Shit, it had to be about 20 minutes out that damn eye. It got so bad where I had to actually have to go to the doctor. And I remember Aaron Davis was like, I'm not letting you get back in there to do that. It's too risky.
Right.
And I ended up doing it about 3 or 4 more times, but I made sure he wasn't there when I did it. And if I knew he was coming, they'd be like, yo, Aaron's coming. You got to get out the ring. But I say all that to say I wasn't getting in there to prove anything. But the thing is, it's not what y'all think it is, man.
Right.
Not what you think it is.
Oh.
You better carry the spit bucket. That's my advice.
Let me say something to D Free. Shout out to Antoine Russell. I seen his fight again with him and Arroyo. Yo, that's a bad boy, bro. Real talk.
Oh, that's one of my favorite fights to go back and watch.
I really watched him this time. Yo, that dude is different, bro. Like, I would love to see him fight anybody 140. Anybody.
The reason why he beat him like that wasn't just because he was the better man. It's because when you have somebody telling you that you don't belong here.
No, not even that. It's that.
That's what he was telling him. This is what he was telling him. He was telling Gary, you don't belong here. Like, you know, like on some I'm better than you type shit. And Antoine is like, oh, that's what you think it is? I don't belong here? Well, I'm going to show you, young man, it's levels to this.
Well, there was a couple of times in the fight where he walked into a shot and got clipped and came back and threw an 8-piece chicken bucket, bro. Like, I was impressed. I was impressed by that. I'm not gonna lie.
I was looking at that highlight last night. Somebody put it on YouTube. I was looking at the highlight last night. I like Antoine was getting hit with me. Antonio was getting Antoine was getting hit with some shots, but he wasn't fazed by nothing that El Rayo would throw. El Rayo would hit him with a clean shot. He caught El Rayo with the most vicious uppercut I have seen ever. El Rayo had caught him with a clean left hook. Man, Antoine said, boom! El Rayo said, and fell back on the ropes, and they were like, oh, he was Antoine about to take him out. Antoine was handing him up. I was like, God, dang, Antoine wasn't. He was like, nah, I'm not gonna be denied today. Anything he said, I'm not gonna be denied today.
Yo, let it be known too that one thing people don't understand about the Russells, like, they got power, right? But people got to know who understand boxing that all those punches he's throwing ain't always hard shots. They're not all hard shots. And then when he's throwing it, he loads it in the momentum. Yo, Free, real talk. Shout out to that dude. I'm a fan now because when I really watched that fight the seconds today, I was like, yo, this dude is a bad boy, bro. He'll give anybody problems. Anybody. You know?
It was one time he showed that hand speed. Like he was catching El Rayo with clean shots, but then I think El Rayo threw like a 2-punch combination.
Y'all about to make me go watch that right now.
Antoine came back with like a 5-piece combination real quick. He was like, I was like, what?
Yeah. He's now my favorite left-hander now.
And I've seen him fight before, and I've seen him show his hand speed before. But at that moment in time, it kind of shocked me because you wasn't expecting him to come back that quick.
No. And he got rocked and stumbled back and still was punching, like straight shots. He didn't try to clinch or nothing. You got to give God respect for that. He's now my favorite left-hander to watch.
And that was his game plan. Anytime you throw a shot, I'm going to throw 2.
Right.
If you land 1, I'm going to land 2. If you land 2, I'm going to land 4. He was doubling up. Every time Arroyo would throw something, he had something coming right back. It was always a combination. It was very seldom it was one shot. And then he would throw like a 3. He would throw a jab, and then he would come back with 3 jab. Then he'll come back with a 2 jab, and then he'll throw a body hook to the body. I was like, this man showing everything that he is capable of. Because he said, I heard people say that I'm a come forward fighter. I'm a Sean Porter 2.0. I'm gonna show y'all how to box.
No, I would never compare him to Sean Porter only because Sean Porter is very reckless when he throws his punches. Even though he can really box, but when he fights perform-wise, he's very reckless. Antoine, I'm telling you, he's my new favorite southpaw to watch in this generation. This dude showed me something that I was like, yo, I wasn't really paying attention because I really wanted Ryo to get his ass knocked out. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna keep it real. But I watched it again this morning, like early this morning. Something just told me to go and watch it. Yo, that dude was active. I would love to know his conditioning regimen.
Axe free.
Yeah, man. Like,
Freeze
to be that conditioned to throw like 80 punches around. No, to be that conditioned to throw at least 80 punches around, that dude is different, bro. Like, not many people throwing that many punches. Again, not all the punches he's throwing is hard, but he's landing them accurately.
That's why I said Richardson Hitchens, he don't want no parts of Antoine. If he gets in there with Antoine right now, based off of all that stuff that he was saying, Antoine is going to stop him. Antoine is going to stop him.
Yeah, I feel the same way. We had that conversation in the gym, and I said if Africa was to ever fight him, which he should not, at least not now, he would definitely get stopped because he's going around talking about, oh, I ain't never been dropped or stopped or whatever. So now I know that's coming up now. You know what I'm saying? But you're only talking crap to familiars. You're not saying that to nobody you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like when they get up in your face, you don't want to hear nothing. You're silent.
It's not a given that Africa is going to get past Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz can box. He's not a big puncher, but he can box. So it's not a given that
I gotta give Jermaine Ortiz his props. He can scrap.
Yeah, but they're not if you really notice it, they're not putting Africa with no killers. Just like they're not doing that with Ryan Garcia, they're not putting them with no killers. They doing this for a reason. There's a set up reason for that. You know what I'm saying? Like Africa's, he's not a marketable dude, but he can box. I give it to him. He can fight, but he's not a volume puncher. So he fights Antoine. I think Antoine stops him. But at the same time, is I would love to see it because I would like to see how Africa adjusts to that, if he can adjust to it. Because you going up in Keyshawn's face saying what you're saying. So what? You beat me up in sparring. So what? Does that mean you're going to do that in a real fight? Nah. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see it. It ain't going to be no different.
Yeah, when that took place, I knew that. I was like, I seen that was going left already. I was like, oh, God. When I see everybody grabbing their cameras and running towards him, I was like, yeah, I already see where this is going to go. As soon as I seen them in the building, I was like, yeah, they're about to take it there. I see it already.
No, but McClain, let's keep it a buck. That was fake to me because his character's not normally like that. If I was there, I would have definitely shouted that out because I would have been like, yo, come on, man, stop that. You're really not that dude. And I understand you're doing stuff for the media, but if you're really not going to fight this dude because you guys are not in the limelight to put butts in the seats, yo, shut your mouth up, bro. Like, you really not like that.
I'm glad I'm speaking to you, Seafood. My man Ja told me to tell you what's up.
Who?
Ja. He's a boxer out of Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. I know he's a dark-skinned kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my dude, man. Yeah, that's my dude. That dude is a
trainer named Seafood. He like, I know Seafood. He like, that's my man. He like, I'm like, yeah, that's my dog right there, Seafood. That's my dog. I'm like, oh yeah. Next time you see Seafood, tell him I said what's up.
Everybody knows Seafood, man.
Yeah, I like that kid a lot, bro. He went through a lot, man.
From borough to borough, they all know Seafood.
He come on our shows. He come on our shows on a regular. Like he normally come on B3 show every once in a while. He'll come on BBO show, but he normally comes on B3 show. And
he's a good dude. He's a good dude, man. He been through some things, but he's a good dude.
Yeah. I'm glad to see that everything worked out for me. He's back to boxing again because he had that scare and he wasn't sure if he was going to fight again. I think he had something with his hand or something like that. I can't remember what exactly what the action was.
Yeah, I remember that. But like I always try to send him a kind word. Even when I see him in the gym, crossing the gym, we always chop it up. Man, that dude had a lot of issues in the beginning when he first started boxing. He was with the wrong coach. He was with Carl McLean.
Oh,
So yeah, it was bad. And then I was in his corner free for one of his fights, and
Hmm.
he just totally gassed out trying to knock the guy out. Yo, I ain't never screamed on nobody that hard, bro. The way I screamed on him that day, that was crazy because I felt like he was trying to prove something to his friend, and you don't need to do that in boxing. Like you got to be in there for yourself. If they're not a part of your boxing team, you don't need to do that for the
Right.
hood, bro. You
some
don't.
people need that coach to tell them that.
No, I did. I did. You know, a lot
Uh,
of things was I helped Carl with him because Carl asked me to, and he was influencing Jacob to do some things that he shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah,
that's when I stepped into it. This is before I started training Jacob.
yeah.
But
By the time I saw him before you got to him, there was a lot that needed to be worked with him. Not just far as skills, but just controlling his anger in the ring. Because I remember when he fought Josh. And that shit was
oh yeah,
crazy because it was like he was
yeah,
ready to almost body slam Josh. I'm like, whoa,
yeah,
whoa, what the
yeah.
fuck going
But you
on?
know what?
Oh,
But that's why him and Ja got along because Ja has anger issues too. He quick
Yeah.
to set it off on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
that's what,
yeah, yeah. They
yeah,
both was quick to. I noticed that about them, and Tammy used to get on him about that. Like, you can't do that. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
You could be mad, but you still have to fight discipline. And
yeah.
they both. I got to see both of them in separate fights, and they'll take it there if they needed to.
Right.
hey,
But
seafood. What's
yeah.
going on with the little young fighter that you had come to the barbecue last year?
Jacob, that's Jacob.
That's
Oh,
Jacob we
that's
talking
Jacob.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
Jacob's training right now.
Free. I can send you a video of him. He sparred a pro fighter and this other guy. One was a super middleweight and the other one was a heavyweight. He beat them both up. And he just got back. He just came out back to say he said, "Yo, coach, I want to come to the gym. I want to spar. I gotta get some things off my mind." I said, "All right." I show you that sparring. He's 185 now, bro. When I first got him, he was 143. So we started ranking up 43, 54, then 65, and now then 75, and then now he's 185. He naturally growing, but he going to the Navy now. He leaving
Oh, okay,
next. He
okay.
leaving next year in February. But
Yeah,
that kid, he
I'm gonna
got
miss
something
him.
too, man.
I'm gonna
I
miss
did
him.
I did a total 360 with him. Free like he had
Yeah,
he had lost all his skills when he was training with his former trainer.
he became a different type of person once
Yeah,
Seafood
came a different
him
difference.
because
Yeah, because
when Lupe
he was
asked
getting.
me about finding new coaches, and at that time I was still getting to know a lot of coaches, so I was only going with names that I was familiar with. I gave a
Mhm.
I gave a Bo because I was trying to figure out where they lived at. So when she was telling me where they lived at, the first thing that came to my mind was like, all right, maybe you need to go see my man Bo. Because I wasn't thinking about nobody else at the time. But when they got to you, I said, well, I don't know nothing about him, so I never heard of him, so I can't tell you nothing about him. But let's see what he does. If he's anything better than the other guy, then let's roll with him. Turned
Nah,
out
but
to
you
be the
know,
perfect. It turned out to be a perfect fit. I just think that the way these fighters get treated by these
Mhm.
judges kind of discouraged them from boxing.
Yeah,
It's not so much boxing that discouraged them; it's the outcome. I mean, if I lose, I
right,
lose. Fine, but
right,
don't say I lost if I won.
right, right, right. But I mean,
Don't go with this fighter because they come from a popular gym. Like
nah, that's
don't take the win away because you got a beef with a coach that you might not like.
right, right, right. And the thing is, when I started training Jacob in the beginning, Ja and them was still around because they was all friends, you know what I'm saying? But they thought that I was working for Carl. I was like, nah, I don't rock with him like that.
Yeah,
But they was looking bitter at Jacob because of Carl. You know what I'm saying? Because Carl
Yeah.
always bugs out in the arenas. So my
I've
thing
seen
was,
it.
yeah, he always bugs out in the arenas. So sometimes the kids get a bad shake because of the affiliation, not so much of their talent or whatever. Because
Yeah, I've seen that dude
that's
curse. I've
happened
seen that
before.
dude curse at I've seen curse towards the ref, towards the judges. I've seen stuff.
Yeah, because he always thinks he's winning. He reminds me of Panama. Panama from that used to he would flip tables and all that stuff. He would always think that he was winning. I'm like, bro, sometimes you gotta take a L, man. And then, honestly, the amateurs don't, everybody wants to win, but you're not gonna always win in the amateurs. So
No, you're not
it's
gonna
all good.
always. You're not gonna always win, and that's and people don't understand how important it is just to travel other places, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, people, you can't sit and complain about New York all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get around, get away. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If you can. I mean, it is. It is what it is. What it is. You know. So,
Yeah,
you know.
I just like I wish I could have trained Josh to an extent, but the difference was with him is that that was a lot to deal with. Honestly, to keep it real with you, because he's a good guy, but at the same time, he got a lot of outside issues, and I couldn't do that with the team and give him the right type of counseling and attention that he needed. You know what I'm saying? But he other than that, he's a good dude.
Oh yeah. He's a great kid. I'm glad to see him. When I saw him at the Barclays for the Garcia fight, I was so
Yeah.
happy to see him.
I wish he
I-
could. I wish he could do that because I think he has the right attitude for boxing. Like
yeah,
I never told him that, but I just because I didn't want him to feel his anger more. You know what I'm saying? He might not have understood the way
I'm
I
just
said it.
proud to see how far these kids have come. I was glad
Yeah.
to be there to witness their growth and to make it to all their fights and all that. I
Yeah.
wish I would have been doing some shows where I could have had them on, but I wasn't in position to do that. I didn't have the help and financial. It's hard to do that. I would have loved to have done that, but it is what it is.
About the LBC is all about who they can sponge out of. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but it's just true.
No,
They
I
do.
mean,
They don't really represent the kids anymore. They all about
no,
what they
but
can get
that's
out of
why
it.
this is why behind scenes I have the conversations with you that I have about old girl. Not saying that yeah, old girl's in charge of this and old girl's in charge of that. But at the end of the day, that doesn't stop what I'm doing, because what I'm doing doesn't have to necessarily be around her. It could be in New Jersey, it could be in Connecticut. I'm going to do something, because when you look at it, man, when you really look at it though, Seafood, we don't want it where these kids, right? They get so damn discouraged that it's easy for you to get caught up in street life. It's easy. It's very easy when you feel like you're putting in time for a sport, and the time that you're putting in, you feel like you're not getting it back. I do all this training to get to these shows, to have this
Well,
happen to me. The scariest thing is for these kids to put down the glove and pick up a weapon. You know,
right.
and
But you know what? I've had private talks with old girl, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm still gonna ride with her because she sees a lot of the things that we see. She just don't say nothing about it at times. And plus, she's really involved with the kids too, like really involved with their academics and stuff. I have to give her props because as much as we speak about it, she's not in a position. She's in a position, but at the same time, I think she's buying her time, which I now understand. Before we wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? But I'd rather have her in my corner than her being against me because she's going to give credit where credit is due.
check this out. That's true, but you ain't in their lives like I am. See, you're in their lives when it comes to boxing. I'm in their lives even outside of that.
Right.
Phone calls, going to the gym, always checking up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff I see before she even gets to see it. There's a lot of stuff that's happening before she even knows it that I go, does she know that? No, I'm gonna tell her this week. Yeah, but tell her. Don't tell her the day of, because I always tell these fighters, never tell her shit the day of. One thing about it, she's fair. She's fair, but don't walk up in there telling her something the day of.
Yo, you are
Some
crazy.
got caught. Some fighters cause shit on themselves now. Everything ain't her fault.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say I can never, sometimes she got to go with the regime. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I honestly understand the politics of that, but
Yeah.
at the same time is I always have the private talks do. I can actually say I have respect for her. You know what I'm saying? She even helped me out of the jam one time.
You know what? I don't really. Yes, Doug. Oh, who said what happened? What happened? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I was moving around the house, so I don't have my other phone. I apologize, y'all. I see y'all in the comments. What's up, though?
Yeah, but to get back to what we were saying, I got mad respect for Antoine Russell, and I want that to be known because that dude is the truth. Like I really watched, like really dissected him. Like, damn, this dude got something, and I like the fact that Gary's in his other brother is in his corner, supervising him and advising him for carrying on the father legacy. I gotta give those guys respect because they really do put the work in. I'm pretty sure they're the go-to dudes down there as far as getting good work. You know what I'm saying? So, mad respect to Antoine. I hope to meet that guy one day because I would like to politic and pick his brain a little bit.
The craziest story I got about his brother, Mr. Gary. I remember I think it was the day Deontay Wilder and Robert Helenius was fighting, because he was on that card. His brother was on the card. And I remember he was going to get a pizza. He went to get the box of pizza. Gary, Mr. Gary.
Right.
And he out there, he's walking dolo. So me and another content creator, we walking with him, and we talking with him, and we see Sean Porter. So we all walking back to the Marriott. Because on the other side is the Marriott, and we all walking and talking. So I didn't have my camera out. I just wanted to talk to him. And I said, Gary, what we doing tomorrow? He said, we're going to stop that motherfucker. We're going to stop that motherfucker, sure. I'm telling you, man, we're going to stop that motherfucker, man. That motherfucker talk too much. I'm just laughing.
But you gotta, to an extent, I think a lot of non-boxers or even casual fans don't understand the attitude, temperament you gotta have in this sport, bro, because you can't always be nice to everybody because then, everybody's talking and then hiding.
Yeah.
And then when they're talking, you call the bluff, then it's different. You know what I'm saying? Then you become a bad guy. You can easily become a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Remember how I used to always say, yo, he's a sucker, all that and stuff like that?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a bad guy for saying that. I'm saying that because of what they doing. That's a lot. Some of that stuff is a lot of sucker shit, bro. Like you should be, like I said, like I'm using Africa as an example because, again, that energy is not the same all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then you're in a privileged position to put yourself in a better position. You know what I'm saying? But fighting all these guys that you sparring is one thing because you know their avenues. But no, let's go take it up to a different thing. Sorry, it's not even about the undisputed because I think the belts are going to be different now because of what.
You know what? The best way to put that is how I look at it is that you could try to fool the fans, but the fans ain't fooled.
Yeah, some of them are though.
For the real people that know what's going on, and I'm not speaking on necessarily him. We're talking about boxing, period. All these fighters who think they're fooling somebody. For the people who really know what's going on, you're not fooling nobody.
Right.
Now, I expect the people who don't know nothing about boxing, don't know what's going on, or haven't watched it in a while, I expect them to be fooled because they don't know what's going on. So you can't get mad with them. But for people who really know what's going on, it's like, yeah, all right, we see. Right. So when you respond to a fighter a certain way, and somebody go, what was it? Why is it that you don't like him? It's because I know a little more than you do.
Right. And then the thing is, again, I'm not gonna say a person's crazy for their opinion because sometimes it's just the extent of their knowledge. But I'm in these trenches, bro. I see a lot of things, and some of these dudes need to just chill out, bro, because somebody definitely gonna call them out.
You know what
You know
though?
what I'm saying?
It don't bother me because I'm kind of entertained by this shit. But I laugh at it because sometimes I'm not gonna lie. I need to laugh. I need to be entertained. It's when we start doing it too much. When we start trolling, there's a lot of trolling in boxing, and I don't mean just on YouTube. Even
No,
with
but
some fighters,
some
it's too
of
much
it, some of
trolling.
it. But think about it. It's like people pay for controversy, right? But a
Yeah,
lot of these guys are not controversial people, and the
no,
promoters, they are the most stingy people, and as if they're the ones who are the bosses, and they're not. You're just the ones with the connections. You know what I'm saying? If you
yeah,
really want to serve the purpose,
that's
make
another
the both
problem.
fights.
Yeah, that's another problem.
That's the
Yeah,
reason why you start seeing a lot of different champions now because the promotions of the American greed is killing everything.
it
Now
is.
you're going
It's
to
killing.
now the overseas people are coming in and interjecting because they don't respect that the American greed is not putting on the best fights, and that's just facts.
It's the boxing's a door that everybody that is never locked. The door is always
Right,
open for a motherfucker to walk in.
right, facts.
So
And it's
when you
crazy,
wake up, you like, who the fuck is this?
right?
Where did he
And
come from?
yeah, but there's always a no name that beats a name, and then um like everybody want to see the other dream matches, but honestly, somebody asked me this the other day. Who you think will win between Boots and Crawford? And I said honestly, I never want to see them fight.
People
I
need to get off
never,
that, man.
I
People, I
never want
understand
to
that's
see
what
them.
people want to see, but they need to get off that. It ain't, I mean, I understand what people it is that they want to see, but we're going into 2026, y'all. Let me just put this out this right now. I can't tell people what to say or what to think. Get that shit off y'all heads. Get it off your minds. It's
Right,
not
bro.
happening. We already know for a fact in September of next year, a Crawford and Canelo rematch is about to happen. Y'all get off this Jerron Boots Ennis shit already. Get off it. It's not happening. I
And you
understand if
see
you want to see it. If you want to see it, get one of those boxing games. And if Boots is in the game, then y'all can find out who will win. Get off that, man. Come on now.
they don't even need. To me, I feel like that's black on black crime. I'd never want to see them fight each other. I just think it's not good.
He
I
said,
don't
"Yo,
think it
come
would
on."
be good for them.
No, I don't have no
Sure.
problem with it if they would have made it. But
No,
I have no because
I
that's
would want.
I
I
didn't
would
have
never
no
want to see
problem.
it.
I didn't have no problem with Spence for Crawford. I didn't have no problem with it. I mean,
No, that fight I didn't mind seeing.
Hagler had to fight Sugar Ray. I mean, I don't mind brothers versus the brothers. I have no issue with it because I want to see us break bread together. But if we know something ain't happening, we got as fans, we got to stop dragging the shit. We still asking questions from 2-3 years ago. Yo, well, what do you think, man? I don't know because they ain't fighting.
No,
They
but
ain't fighting.
I'm saying it not for the fact that we're referencing the past. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
saying it to a point where they both had hard come ups. You know what I'm saying? And then now they're
yeah,
starting to make a little bit of money now later in the game. Like, yo, let them live, bro. Let them create their own legacies in a different route. They don't necessarily have to fight each other. I know that the Errol Spence and Crawford clash had to happen, but not the Boots. Boots didn't need to fight neither one of them. I
yeah,
personally think he would have killed Errol. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. I know I wouldn't want to see Crawford, who had a long time thing, regardless of, I'm not saying that he was going to lose or anything. I just wouldn't want to see him against um, Boots only because it's a different generation. You feel me? Like
yeah,
we don't need to pass the torch in this situation because there's too much more involved in the game besides just the positive saying I beat you or I knocked you out. You know what I mean? Because Boots is not invincible. He's a very, very, very talented guy, but he's not invincible. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And
yeah,
I think he as he goes up in weight, he's gonna face other challenges. You know what I'm saying? And you need to solidify those dudes because that's where you
yeah.
need to be. That's where you could become the legend, the best ever, or whatever. He don't need to fight Crawford to prove that. He's
Oh,
already
I'm
a
sorry, Dave.
talented dude.
My bad, my guy. My
Yeah.
bad.
I can't see the
G5.
comments, so G5 was good, G5
Yeah.
was good. Pop.
Yo, what's poppin' though? It's good,
How you
my
doing?
people.
We up
We
here.
good, we
We up
good.
here listening to Seafood threaten a lot of fighters that he gonna see in the streets, man. That's all.
No, see,
Oh
it's comments like that. It's comments like
now,
that.
now look, that ain't. I already know how you talk. That ain't shit you said. That's all McLean Promotions. Crazy ass shit.
That's how people get clipped. You know what I'm saying? This guy's crazy.
Goddamn right, that's how they get clipped. I've been running around all morning, shit, dropping these kids lunch off at school, shit.
You know, I always got to cause some controversy. I get that from you, Seafood. You taught me that.
I see. I'm rubbing off on everybody now. Y'all gotta chill with that.
God, Seafood. Nah, man.
You're gonna make me smack somebody. They come in my face with some dumb stuff, bro.
Well, you know, people. One thing I noticed about, like I said, people are always going to approach you about something. When people hate for people to be them. It's easier for people just to leave you alone when you're like this clown on social media. But when you're actually being you, you would think people will respect that. But then they go, let me go ask G5 what he meant by that when he said that. Let me go ask D3 what he meant. Did he really mean that? Or better yet, let me ask the Seafood dude because he talk a lot of shit.
McLean, you know who I really respect? Who approached me?
Cool.
Aaron Davis. And Gleason.
Oh, yeah, Aaron's gonna always approach. Aaron's
you know why?
Do that.
Because he came to me in a nice way and he asked me, "Aren't you that guy on McLean that we talking about?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I'm that guy." Because he asked me to help him wrap up one of his guys' hands. Yeah. And I was wrapping up his hand. He said, "Yo, you be saying some crazy." I said, "Yeah, but I really mean what I say. Like that's not an act." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was like, and all he said was, "That's what's up." He offered me some money to wrap his guy's hands. I said, "Nah, it's on me, bro. Don't worry about it. It's nothing." And for that, I can never front on him ever because he approached me in a nice way.
Yeah. Aaron's official tissue. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't have been able to get a lot of training at that gym if there wasn't days he let me come in and work for free, because there was days I was financially, I didn't have it. It was one point I was really like struggling where I didn't have it. And he would call me sometime when he wouldn't see me in the gym. And he'd go, "Yo, McLean, why you ain't in the gym?" I said, "Look, man, I just paid for my wedding. I'm broke as shit. I can't really do nothing right now, Aaron, but when I get it, I'll come back." And he said, "Man, don't worry about that shit. Don't worry about all that. Come in the gym. You know the fighters miss seeing you. They be looking for interviews and all that. Come on," because I used to go train, and the same day I would do interviews. I would do both, and but I always was.
I already told you. All you gotta do is pay your own membership. You can train with me for free.
I'm not going to no damn Hell's Gate. I don't even like it. Listen, first of all, I don't like the way y'all train at Hell's Gate. People shouldn't be leaving drenched, wet, tired, and with bad legs. I don't know what the hell y'all doing over there, Seafood. You and Eric.
Five, you hear this now, right, Five? This is the reason why I say what I say about him. This is the reason I say what I say. Because this guy's killing me, bro. He's killing me now.
Hey, G5, I gotta troll him at least. If I don't troll him, it's not me.
Yo, this guy's crazy, bro.
Trust me, I know.
Listen, if I can't troll him, who can I troll? I got to do it with people.
Like
we got that kind of relationship.
He more of a polished up version from 5 years ago, and he still ain't shit. So what that tell you? So that lets you know everything you need to know. He done got better, and he still ain't shit. So that lets you know everything.
Damn. He said, "Well, he most polished up, but he still ain't shit."
I know. Hey, in the two dudes on the bottom of the panel, we had a lot to do with that shit.
Oh man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, Seafood. They are, and a lot of brothers don't be want to admit. A lot of brothers don't be want to admit it, like it's against the law, but they definitely played the role. Not saying that you would have never saw me go live or anything like that, but they definitely played the role. And I always give them their respect on that, because a lot of dudes act like it's something wrong with giving another man his props for helping you with something or encouraging you to do something.
That's the problem. I think that's the problem with us as the people, that we don't compliment each other to a point without return. You know what I'm saying? Like that, without expecting a return. So if anybody was doing, like, even with Vay and all of them doing their own thing, I would support it. Only because it can't be just me. It can't be just me. You feel me? Like, the people got to understand.
Hey, shout out to Vay, Chocolate Bunny, and my bro Clarence. They brought me back out of retirement. Them two, they pulled me straight off the porch again. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So you know what I'm saying? No matter how nobody think or what they feel, shit, I'm gonna let people know. Yeah, they pulled me back off the porch and they got me back in the game. And I ain't going nowhere now. So y'all, they gonna hate this shit.
Tiffany was one of the ones that said to me, "What's up with Five? You know, we're not seeing Five on now. If she got the axe, then I know it's something. But Tiff don't pay attention to everybody. It's certain people that she care about. Like Seafood is one of her favorite. Seafood's one of her favorite coaches, right? So and she'll be the reason why a lot of times, not saying I don't want to do it. She'll be the reason a lot of times I will come up to Brooklyn to see him because she go, go make sure he's okay. Oh yeah, I'm going that way. Go today. Yeah.
No, I give her props to that. She shows me a lot of love, bro. Yeah. That's real talk.
Like with the situation happened with your mama, she said, check up on that man. Make sure he's good. I don't care. You don't have to go stay to do no recordings. Don't do that. I don't care if you're going to stay with 20 minutes. Go see if he's okay and then get about the gym. And then, as long as I know he's okay, then, and when Tiff does that, she really gives a damn. Because other than that, it ain't too many people she care about. But, So
that's my dog. She been fucking with me, man, for some years. She's like, that motherfucker crazy. I'm like, you just scratching the surface. You just tip of the iceberg. You feel me? Like,
Vay know I give her props for always. When she first came in off the gate, she started sharing my videos. This is how I ended up meeting Illis and Angie. I didn't know none of these ladies.
Man, I'm telling you, for real. She plugged me in with all of them.
Seafood.
You got New York. McLean, you got Vay thinking I'm crazy because every time I want to go up on her joint, you got her thinking I'm about to say something crazy.
Josh, what's good, my boy?
But they see already what it is with you because you are, are becoming a person that they're like, you know what, we want to meet him. Not so we can tell them off, but we just want to meet them. And that's what it's all about. It's about good vibes. Like when you didn't come to the cookout last year and you and Free didn't come, they was on some, oh, come on, man.
You're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome, baby.
But they knew already, right? After me explaining. But so that's why next year in 2026 is so damn important. And now with G5 adding himself to the list, people like, what? G5? Nah, man, you kidding me? He trolling. G5 ain't coming to no damn New York. But these are people who've been wanting to meet Five. They never got to meet him in person. So now a lot of them is like, oh no, we need him here. With him coming, D-Free crazy behind, and you, I'm telling y'all right now, leave me alone. When I'm eating next year, leave me alone. Don't bother me.
Oh hell no. As soon as I see you grab a plate of food and pick up some utensils, my camera is already gonna be recording.
Can I just live at the cookout? Can I live at the barbecue? Can I live?
Five. I did that to him when I went the last time. I did the same thing. Yo, that was crazy.
Yeah, he gonna talk about. We had Tammy's gala. He gonna talk about. Don't make me show them pictures. I'm like, don't do that.
Word, that was so funny, bro.
He had them pictures. And Tiff was like, he really got pictures? I said, yeah, he got pictures. I said, D-Free, you can't trust him either, because D-Free act like he just recording the cookout, but he really trying to catch me doing something.
Man, he's the worst motherfucker. Do y'all know what his profession used to be? Come on, man. Y'all look.
D-Free,
he's the most untrustworthy motherfucker it is.
Swear.
You can trust him, but then you like, nigga, I know you, boy. You got some up your sleeve. See, I already know.
Look, that's why
I'm good with timing, but he loved trying to time me like, oh yeah, five, got your ass.
That's why
Left
every
the door
time he
open,
had
nigga.
that camera 5, I was watching him. Every time D3 moved around, he had that damn camera. I'm by the grill doing something, or I go sit down and eat. I'm watching him. He think he's slick because he trying to catch me, and I'm like, nah, not today, buddy. Not today.
Before, rules of engagement. These are the rules of engagement with
I'm not
D3.
the person. I'm not the person that you need to watch. Is Mrs. for you because she's the one that be working for me.
Oh man.
That's some bull. That's
Oh
some
my.
bull. That's some bull.
No. Yes.
That's some
Hey.
bull. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Sister fool with it. She won me over when we was waiting at the restaurant. Nigga, she got her little ass up out that seat. Oh, they trying to skip us? Oh, hell no. And then got up, and when they said something, hey, and yeah, you know, I said, oh, that's my type of party. Oh yeah, see my type of sis right here, boy. Talk y'all shit. Go get their ass.
Look, White. Look. Tiffany didn't even meet Ella, so she like, that's who I'm waiting to meet.
Yeah. Yo, listen, I hope Rosetta comes too. I hope Rosetta comes too, because I'm gonna get everybody.
Rosetta is coming because it's Bay. So Bay is her birthday. That not Bay, but Bay. It's her birthday that week. So we turning up.
Say Soraya.
Yeah, exactly. It's her birthday that week, so we turning up. So her and Rosetta's cool. So yeah.
I don't think I met Soraya.
Oh, you'll see her name. You'll see her name in here though when it comes up.
All right. I think I've never seen her once, but I don't remember.
I finally headed back home. I've been moving and grooving for the last 2 hours. I would have been in here, man. Getting caught in Chloe straight, boy. Man, say. Man, them two little cats, they're dog.
Oh yeah, hey Josh gonna try to make his way too. Lord have mercy, man. It's gonna be a problem next year, man. Lord.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be astronaut high. So don't even worry about it. Y'all be like, you fine, 5? Yes, I'm good. I'm good.
Tip said, she said to me the other day, she was like, I just realized that we gonna work a little harder next year. I said, well, what you mean by that? She said, man, because all these, I said, no, we not doing that. We good. We don't worry about it. We got way more help next year than we have had for the last 3 years. So my mentor, Omar Branch, from the program, you know, he's participating in it. So we're gonna have a lot of helping hands. It's not gonna be so much running around. Oh my God, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta go pick this person up. There's no pickups. Where we at, everybody be able to come in there, park their cars. Yeah, ain't no pickups, man. Ain't no pickups. I'm not doing that. That's why we're not going back to where we were.
I'm gonna be doing some pickups, picking up my blunt and my cup.
Well, Mr. 5, that might not be the only thing you might be picking up.
Bullshit! No, hey, don't you start that rabbit hole this motherfucking morning. I'm not playing with you in this goddamn blasphemy.
All I'm saying is,
stay off the weed, man.
Lord have mercy. Don't y'all try to come to New York acting like y'all goody good and shit. I already know damn well.
Hey, I'm gonna need you to stop all that blasphemy over there.
I'm keeping silent, bro.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it this morning, goddamn it, Clarence. Look at Illy. Yeah, I know y'all laughing. See, Bay and Illy, y'all too. Yeah, see.
Oh yeah, Illy. Once you get around Tiff, yeah, y'all gonna definitely act up. Ain't no doubt about that. Cause Tiff is funny on the low.
No, ain't no on the low. She's funny. She talk shit.
I asked her not to throw no money at me and treat me like I'm a damn stripper at the barbecue. That's all I asked her not to damn do.
Ain't nobody gonna throw no money at you. They gonna throw some food at your ass.
5, really?
Yeah, they instead of raining bills, they gonna be raining fruit snacks on your ass.
That's crazy, 5. That's crazy.
They go like that. They made it rain with honey buns on his ass. Rappers everywhere, motherfucker.
I'm not doing this with you.
Yo, Bob. Yo, this dude trying to end the tasty cake name for 2026. He trying to say it
Yeah,
ends
no,
at
it is.
December.
Nah,
No.
we're not doing that in 2026,
Yeah,
man.
yo, bro,
No,
you have no idea.
no.
Nah, we're not doing that
Let
in
me tell you.
2026.
Let me tell
Not
you
doing that.
something. Clarence. You can't run away from the name, my boy.
Nah, we're not doing that in
It's
2026. I'm focusing
it's
on my
already
clothing line. My
ingrained.
clothing line is not that. My clothing line is gonna be well, I can't say what Tiff is gonna be because she's coming out with her own clothing line for the ladies. So
TCP.
I gotta hold that. Matter of fact, I can't even bring that part up. I gotta hold
Hey,
that. I gotta hold
Hey,
that.
Tiff clothing line gonna be called Butter Biscuits.
No, something close to it though.
Mm-hmm.
Something close to it. It's gonna be something close to it. Y'all gonna see, ladies. She'll be able to explain more to y'all once she see y'all, but she's definitely got something cooking for the ladies that I think they're definitely gonna be into. It don't matter if you slim or big bone. She got something for y'all. But I gotta let her, talk about that. I can't tell her shit. I'll let her handle that. But yeah, it's gonna be, man. I can't wait, man.
I heard for 2026, you got a new promotion coming out called Tasty Cake Promotions.
Yes.
Not Tasty Cake Promotions, but I got McLean's. Only promotion I got. Only promotion I got is McLean's promotion. I got McLean's promotion. That's the only one I know.
Nah, Tasty Cake is for late at night.
Nah, Tasty Cakes is for that dude down on West 4th Street that's into that. No, that ain't me. No, sir.
Nah. I think that Tasty Cake name is sticking to your flesh. You can't even get it off of you. It's like a tattoo.
It won't be used. It won't be used for me in 2026.
It's on Clarence. Look at my face. It's on you like a tattoo, my boy. You smoke crack, don't you?
Nah, because I don't need people getting it twisted when they see me in the street. No, sir. No. No. In this time of age, it wouldn't be. You know what? In this time, back in the days, it probably would have been all right to use that. But the world we live in today, no, sir.
Listen, President, hostess. Your ass is Tasty Cake until I say you ain't Tasty Cake.
Nah, y'all better enjoy it for 2025 because it ain't happening in 2026. You will be, if you call me that, you will be ignored in 2026. You will be ignored.
Hey, Clarence, you know my motto. You know my motto. I don't care if I'm getting out of hand.
Hey, y'all see Josh?
You will be ignored in 2026 if you call me that.
That boy Josh said you coming out with Honey Butter Studios.
I mean, you know what? If I do, at least I'll be a wealthy man.
He said Honey Butter Studios.
Honey Butter Studios.
At least
HBS in this bitch.
I'll be a wealthy man if I come out with it. So it wouldn't be much to laugh at because I'll be a wealthy man. Let's see if it happens.
The only concern I have about that, I believe you'll be a wealthy man, but you can't be using all your own products though.
I do that now.
I know that's the dilemma.
Oh my goodness, bro, that is too funny.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why you are the snack version of Smokey.
So what?
Goddamn.
You're the snack version of Smokey. You eat all your own product. The way Smokey's smoking his own weed.
That's crazy.
Call that boy Snooki.
Free. That's what you think about me, Free?
Yo, we might
that's not what I think about. I only go by what the facts say. And hold on. Now that I think about it, I'm glad you just mentioned that because I do recall there was a video posted this past weekend, and somebody was at Longhorn Steakhouse, and he said, "You know what I had? You had 2 steaks again, 2 porterhouses again."
No, actually, I ate a little light today. It was my sister-in-law's birthday, and Tiff was like, "You're not about to do that here, because we in Yonkers." And she's like, "We're not about to do that in here." And I'm like, "Come on, we're not doing that."
That's a big steak, bro.
Oh, that was our first time going. That was actually our first time going out there for that because we ain't never been there. But it was my sister-in-law 50th birthday, so I was like, all right. And I couldn't eat that much anyway because before we went, I already had made something to eat. And you know how it is. You're not really supposed to eat that much knowing that you're going out to eat. But I don't know. I really wasn't feeling it that day. I only went really because it was her birthday. Because other than that, I didn't want to go nowhere Saturday. But I said, this is my sister. Let me go celebrate her birthday for her. But it was light for me out there, though, man. I didn't
Did
really go.
did you at least ask them how much was the porterhouse?
I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really have much. I had that little punk ass steak I had. It wasn't even a big steak. It was like, you know how they make the steak look big on the menu, but then when you get it, that shit is like the size of a fucking. I was like, what the fuck is this? And Tiff was like,
It wasn't that big of a steak, really.
It wasn't. They make it look like that on the menu. Y'all know when y'all look at the menu, it makes it look like it's bigger than what it is, and then when you get it, you like, what the fuck is this? But Tiff insisted that I couldn't get a big steak. She said, you not getting no big steak, and you not about to order two, because I had two on my mind.
Hold up, Tiff. How you gonna take away from our jokes? You can't be taking away from our jokes. If the man want to have two steaks, let him have two steaks. That's part of our joke.
Yeah, that was part of the joke, but according to Tiff, it wasn't funny, and she was like, "You can't get it," and I was like, "Damn, man, it's crazy." She hurt my heart that day, Free. She hurt my heart that day.
Hey, Clarence. When she asked Clarence don't even talk. She be like, "Hey, baby, you want your two porterhouse?" Clarence don't even talk. He just be like,
How many ounces was it?
I don't remember. I don't even remember, man. I don't even remember. She ordered this shit. I went off to the bathroom. I went off to the bathroom. Came out. I was like, yo, you ordered my shit? Like, oh, I couldn't be here to get it ordered? That's crazy.
Hey, Clarence had a 30 for 30. No ESPN.
What the hell?
30 for 30.
Yo, 5. That's crazy. That's crazy, 5.
You had 2 30-ounce boys.
Shut up, Free. Why you laughing?
30 for 30.
Yep. hey, and when you eat, we really gonna have. Hey, it's gonna be a 30 for 30 in August because you're gonna be eating, and we gonna have a camera.
No, don't do that. Lord have mercy. I can't have y'all do that.
You talking about don't do that. That's like saying I'm not dark. Nigga, I can't change that.
So how's everything at the gym, Seafood?
It's porterhouse big.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Porterhouse big.
That's crazy.
Yo, listen, bro.
You guys are being very disrespectful this morning.
Yo, it's porterhouse big, bro. That's how good it's going. It's 30 for 30.
I'll tell you what he wants to do to me, 5. He wants to want me to come to that gym so he can torture my ass.
Yep.
You do a workout with Seafood, it's a good workout, and believe me, if your body ain't sore, you ain't did nothing.
I'm gonna come and work out. I get it in.
Oh, you know what? That would be cool to do when y'all get up here. Before we actually attend the barbecue, it would be cool for all of us to go up there, and the weather be. Because to travel up there now to get on the boat to go across that water is too goddamn cold. But by the time y'all get here, it'll be just right.
I'll strap up some gloves, show people I can punch a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that would be cool to come up here and do that though.
Let them see I know how to throw some hands around this motherfucker. Don't get it twisted.
Nah, don't get people scared now, 5. Don't get the trolls scared, 5. You're gonna get them nervous. They already, you know what I'm saying? Don't get them nervous.
Anybody that don't like it, you know how shit. Fuck.
Don't get them nervous now, 5, you know? Because they'll start thinking, oh, we want to step to him, and now we see him in the gym, and he with that damn Seafood. No, we don't want no kind of problems with him now.
I'm being still I'm like, let's get it in, Seafood. Shirt off, everything. Let's go. Let's get this sweat.
Whoa. Listen, are you trying to melt some of these ladies' hearts in the chat? Is that what you're trying to do, 5? Do that on your own time, 5, please.
They They ain't worried about me like that. But anywho, seafood, we gonna get it in, dog. We gonna get the good workout in. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro. We gonna get that in.
I like hard workouts. I like to get I like hard workouts. I like to get a good sweat in. You hear me? I like to get a good sweat. If you ain't sweating, you ain't working.
You got to break that down to the ladies. How you
Hold
explain
on,
that?
hold on,
Let them
hold
know
on.
you talking boxing.
Hold up, dog. You Five. You said you like to get a good sweat in too many times, and you had a gleam in your eye. What sweat are you talking about, dog?
See, I'm telling y'all, this nigga here, I can't stand him. Shit. I can't stand this nigga. I told you.
You had a little gleam in your eye when you said I like to get a good sweat in.
Hey,
What sweat were you talking about?
he caught. Look,
What was
after
you
the
talking
second,
about?
after the second sweat, his mind was already processed. Like, Five, I'm finna get your ass.
Hey, yo.
I'm finna get your ass, Five.
hey, Five. I already knew he was gonna say something. I said, watch. Free got something to say behind that.
I was
Damn
hoping
it.
I was hoping somebody said something. And we changed the dial. He was like, he buzzed in.
Hey, I'm just saying. You said you had to repeat it. It sounded so good. He's like, I like to get a good sweat in. Hey, Seafood, I like to get a good sweat in. And he had this little gleam in your eye when you said it. I was like, what are you talking about, nigga? We talking about workout sweat. You talking about some other type of sweat.
No, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you working. You get a good sweat in. That's how you know you're working.
Oh my
You
God.
know what I'm saying? You get
Y'all are
a little
stupid,
sweat
man.
box. A little sweat box in this thing, you know?
He ain't got no type of he ain't got no type of sense, man. I swear he don't.
Listen.
This motherfucker, I swear, dog. This nigga is petty.
This how you know I respect Five so much. I stay quiet the whole time, bro.
I stay quiet the whole time.
You know why? Because me and Seafood have had some conversations behind the scenes. He knows exactly how the fuck my mind is wired at this point. So,
yo, my God, let him live.
I said, hey, it's gonna be a fun year, fool. It's gonna be a fun year. Wait till I get to New York.
Listen.
It's gonna be some fun shit.
It wouldn't be a fun year. It wouldn't be fun if y'all didn't make it. If y'all didn't make it possible, man. Let me tell you, I think this is gonna be one of the best ones because, like I said, it's a lot of new faces coming. And the atmosphere, just the area that we're gonna be in alone.
This nigga D3, boy, I tell you. This nigga here, dog. This nigga free ass.
Free crazy, man. Free is a certified nut, man.
That was classic.
I just hear things differently than everybody else hears.
I know you do. fucking lieutenant brain ass. That nigga got that lieutenant brain still. He's like, he retired. No, that nigga ain't missing shit. Just like when we was in person, when we hit all these restaurants.
I heard it, but I didn't want to make a comment on it.
I know. I was being petty after the second time. I was being petty. So, yeah, he called it out. He just put it on the spot. I appreciate it and I don't appreciate it at the same time.
He said, I appreciate it, but I don't appreciate it. Hell nah. Oh my God, y'all are boy.
Yep, it's time to roll up now.
I don't know
it's time to roll me up one.
How we gonna do this next year? I don't know.
If you listen to folks, hey, I can't afford this New York trip. But I'll be there.
Listen, it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a dull moment at this trip. It won't be. It will not be a dull moment, man. So much laughing and just so much excitement. Somebody hit me yesterday, Seafood, right? And I don't know what made them ask me this, but I know what made them ask me. They go, "You still doing your barbecue next year?" I said, "Yeah."
You mean online?
No, I wasn't. They just hit me up in my DM and they go, "You still doing it next year?" I said, "I'm working on some things. Send me an invite." So I'm like, we ain't doing no invites right now. You know what I mean? Everything is at a standstill. I'm working on some things.
Nah.
But I'm like,
you ain't get personally invited. Don't say shit. Keep
So
your
I'm
ass
like,
in
in
your
my
state.
mind, though, Seafood, I'm like, you don't even fuck with me.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you just don't tell them straight out. I don't understand why you
I'm
don't
going
just
to
tell them
tell a
straight
person,
out.
I don't like talking online. I like talking face to face to tell you I don't fuck with you. That online is for suckers. I don't like doing it in text messages. I don't like doing it in voicemails. I'm a man. I like to
All
tell
right,
you to your face that I'm not with the, yeah,
I
I'm not
respect
with
it.
the,
Oh, a lot of
I'm not with the shaking and faking.
All right. I
Because
still would talk.
everybody wants to be tough when they pressing the computers. But to me, I like to tell you your face. You know damn well you don't fuck with me.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So when did we become friends?
Enlighten me, nigga. Please enlighten me.
Like we ain't doing that.
I missed the memo.
Like we ain't doing
No,
that. That's why it's an
it's not
invite.
that
Like you
it's
don't get
not
an
that he
invite,
wanted. It's not that he
huh?
wanted to be friendly. It's not that he wanted to be friendly. He just heard that niggas was having a blast when they was there. He was like, hold up, I missed out.
Well, guess
Yeah.
what? Guess what though? But guess what though? Check it though. This is what pisses me off. If you invite somebody somewhere 3 times and they give you an excuse every year for not being there, what makes you think you're gonna get the 4th one?
Right.
No, I mean, now, like I said, it's cool if something came up and it was the spirit of the moment. It's cool. Like what happened with me this past year, it was the
Yeah,
spirit of
that's
the moment.
different.
We couldn't do it. That's cool. But if you know and I'm inviting you every time and you never showed up, oh, I'm not inviting you no more. You would know,
No.
yeah, I'm doing it again. Did I get an invite? Nah, I didn't send you an invite because every time I send it to you, you never show up. So I didn't send you one. That's fucked up, dog. No, I'm just being real. Never show up. I'm not gonna waste my time to send you an invite when you don't show up when I send it to you. Oh, but
Yeah, it don't
I
it
could have
don't
made
it
it this
don't it
year.
don't it don't work like that. Some people get it twisted and then got the audacity to look at you as if you acting funny. Make that make sense.
That invite that I wasted on you those 3 times, I could have sent it to somebody else. I
Exactly.
sent it to you.
Even if people are funny like that, then they'll go around talking about you funny. Yeah, I'm funny. All right.
I'm gonna put it like
How?
this: you treat my barbecue the same way you treat a reception at a wedding. It's a head count, and once the head count get full, I can't send out any more invites. So I sent you an invite 3 times. You didn't show up. That could have been somebody else. I could have sent it to you. So treat it the same way.
Yeah.
So that's how you just put it, Free. Is how I look at it. So, and when I talk to Tiff about it, because like I said, anything I do, I always run it by her to get her thoughts on it. And her thoughts be, hey, if you gave it to them twice and they didn't show, you gave them to them 3 times and it didn't show, it's quiet. So once she tell me that, I'm gonna go against it. I said, it's quiet, baby. She go, it's quiet. Focus on the people that's been coming. Focus on the people, the new people who want to come. And there might be a chance they might not come because
Yeah,
sometimes things happen. Sometimes things happen. The closer you get to the event, somebody might not be able to come, family emergency, a death, anything. So that's different. But when people are just not coming and you're throwing invites, no, that's it.
yeah,
So
I'm the type of person. I tell you, I didn't see you one because I sent it to you 3 times and you didn't show up.
yeah,
There one at a time. That's the type of person I am. That's why I didn't send it to you.
Yeah.
You
That's
didn't
all.
show up the other 3 times I sent it to you.
that's why I told you, Seafood. That's why I told you, Seafood. Can't nobody come to you and be like, yo, is he still having it? It don't even matter. Your ass, no, it's over. It's over,
Word.
man. You know, it's over. I already have a head count. I already started my list. There might be a couple names that might have to be scratched off if people can't make it. And that's
Right.
I mean,
understandable because things happen.
niggas ask me,
You can't get mad.
hey,
You
he
can't
still
get
having
mad
it,
at
man?
somebody. You can't get mad at somebody because you thought they were going to be there and they're not there. Things happen. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like nobody wants a death to happen in their family. Nobody wants to be in a car accident, but if something happens prior to you trying to come, I have to understand that. If I can't understand that, something's wrong with my mental. Nah, but when you give somebody an invite and you did it 3 times and they just looked around it, it's like, oh well, then don't ask me for shit. It's over for
Hey,
you.
that's why they ask me. They're like, hey man, hey, Clarence still having a daggone barbecue. I ain't getting no invite. Oh, he having it. You just not invited.
No, you ain't invited. And believe
Yo,
me, listen. And there's no, let's get this,
Why you say that? Because you
listen,
ain't get an invite. That's why you. I can say that.
and let's get something clear too. There's no such thing as that you forgot somebody. If somebody ain't there and they ain't get the invite, that's because their ass is not supposed to be there. You ain't forget them. It ain't meant for your ass to be there. You might not ever be there.
Only time you forget somebody, is if it's a person that you haven't spoke to in a while.
Yes.
You're like,
Yes.
oh shit, I forgot to ask him because
Yeah.
I didn't speak to him in a while. But if it's somebody that I talk on a regular basis, I didn't forget you. I just didn't invite you.
right.
Nah.
It is what it is. I just didn't invite you. I didn't forget you.
You know what? You know what it is. You know what it is,
I had
Illis?
other people that was more priority than you, and once all the priorities got taken up, there was no more space.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. You know what, Illis? What it is I always give a people an opportunity to show who they are. That's the type of person I am. I give you, so that way, when I start acting a certain way towards you, I got the receipts of why. I got proof of why. And then when you throw an event, you expect me to show up. It don't work
Like
like that.
nigga
Don't
like,
work.
oh, why you making an invite only? Everything is an invite only.
Yeah,
Even when you talk about the other people doing their daggone barbecue, it's an invite only.
it's the invite only. Yep,
Once the
yep,
spaces get filled up, it's filled up. They tell
yeah.
you there's a limited amount of
So,
space.
so
Once we fill it up, it's filled up.
let me tell you why. Also, too, why it's like that. Because also where I'm going, even though you don't have to have a permit, when it gets to a certain amount of people, you can't have 100 people that you're gathering. You ain't got no permit for it, because then it's come, oh, we got to break this shit up. So now when I look at it, I go, okay, I don't need 50 people.
Right.
Free to tell you, Seafood, y'all was there. We
Yeah.
only had about maybe 20 people, and we was Gucci.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
That,
didn't
that,
even this
Hey,
year.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm
Even
gonna
that,
this
tell you
year.
right now. To be honest with you, when you get up to 50, 100 people, that's too many people. That's too many people.
That's too
20
many
people
people.
is a lot. 20 people is a lot of people. When you having a cookout, you got 20 people there. That's a lot of people. If you got
Yeah.
100 people there, you got 50 people there. You probably don't even get the chance to speak to everybody because there's so many people there. You're gonna be laughing and joking with this one. You're gonna be laughing and joking with that one. By the time you get around, it's gonna be time to go. You're gonna probably only talk to about 15, 20 people anyway.
That's
Because you
why
didn't laugh and joke with people.
the list is where it's at. I'm not sitting around thinking, oh my God, did I miss anybody? I know who I got. I know who I got.
That's like
So
when
that's what I'm saying.
my wife be planning my wife and my stepdaughter be planning the grandkids' birthday party. They be like, oh, it's gonna be 100 and some people there. We need food for this. We need food for that. I'm like, dog, all the people ain't showing up. Nah, they said
No,
they was gonna come. I'm saying, no, I'm the one that's doing all the cooking. All these people ain't gonna show up. I done these daggone birthday parties every goddamn year since they was born. All these people don't show up. You have me making food for 75 people and only 30 people show up. I'm like,
yeah.
man, I done cooked all this goddamn food and these people ain't show up.
And you don't
Like,
need
hell
all
no.
those people. You don't need all those people anyway, because black folks are too greedy. They'll come not more just because you invited them. They gonna come grab 3 or 4 plates and take their greedy asses right
No, they don't.
home before anything.
No, the hell they don't. Not at our birthday parties
I mean, that's
because
yours.
we're the one
I'm
that's
talking
handing
about
out
where
the
we.
food.
I'm talking about where we be at. We here, shit. They
Oh
greet. Oh
yeah, yeah,
Lord,
yeah, yeah,
this damn
yeah.
thing's going. Is this damn thing going dead, or am I tripping?
See,
Oh
I'm
shit.
gonna be honest. If my wife was helping you with your barbecue, oh, niggas will be getting one plate and move on. You get one plate, move on, and then she be like, all right, cause everybody been fed. Do you want
Nah,
people to get seconds? Do you
Nah, we
want
don't.
people to
Yeah,
get
we don't. We
second?
tell people no. We don't. We're not doing that. That's stingy. We're not doing that. We want people to take more than one plate because one thing about me and Tiff, we're not taking none of this shit home. That's why we don't
No,
care.
she don't mind giving out more than one plate, but what she do, the way my wife do it, she makes sure everybody get fed first before
No,
you
we
start
do
coming
that. We make
getting
sure everybody gets. No, we do that. That's why
three
my
or four
barbecue.
plates.
That's why my barbecue is not a regular barbecue because it ain't just gonna be you coming there eating up every fucking thing and then thinking you're gonna take 4 plates and oh Clarence, I'm out. I got some shit I got to do tonight. We ain't
Well,
doing that. First of all, we make sure the kids.
I will.
We're gonna make sure the kids eat. The kids gonna definitely make sure they good, and then everybody else can do what they want to do
I'm gonna tell you
respectfully
this.
after that.
Thanks to Seafood and Clarence, I ain't getting none of the goddamn penny wings.
You a lie, because I didn't eat them henny wings. I didn't eat them henny wings. I had
Yo,
about one of them.
listen,
I didn't really eat
I'm
them
not
things.
gonna lie, those
That
Henny
mean they was
wings was
all on
good,
seafood
bro.
plate there.
Yeah,
they
they
definitely
was.
They was all on seafood plate there.
Me and CJ, between me and CJ, yo, those Henny
Oh,
wings was
Jesus
delicious.
Christ.
Shout out to
I
Smoke
was
for
like,
that,
hold up,
bro.
because I went and made my wife plate, and then I came back, and the motherfucking honey wings was gone. I was like, hold up, dog, I wasn't
Listen,
gone, but
yo,
damn, these bitches gone.
yo, Free, you waited too long to go over there because I was scoping them wings for a while.
I mean, I got one because I got one off my wife's plate, but
Dude.
I was like, damn, these joints gone. I'm
Nah,
looking
them
at
bitches
Smoke.
was
I'm like,
gone.
Smoke, where the
And
henny wings at? He was like, they was over there. I said, you ain't bring another one? He was like, nah, I just brought
they
that.
were nice
That's
and
it.
thick wings too. I was like, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they was good though. They
They were
definitely was
real
good.
good. They were real good. I was like, oof. I ain't holding. And then this, I think CJ jacked I think CJ jacked my doggy bag plate of the Henny wings. That's why I'm mad at him.
That nigga
We get ready to go. We get ready to go over there.
CJ got he got the daggone highlight of the whole barbecue. That man was asleep. I said, hey,
Oh,
y'all,
yeah.
that nigga sleep over there? Like Seafood said, give me the camera. Give me the camera. I gotta get this. Give me the camera.
Yeah.
This nigga,
Listen.
I'm taking a picture from a distance. I took a picture from a distance. Seafood walked up at you.
I went right over and took a picture, bro.
Let's get ready to go over to Vay. Everybody go subscribe to Vay. K Bay. She's getting ready to go on next.
Okay, we're
So
gonna start some trouble on the Bay joint. We're gonna start some trouble today, Bay.
we get ready to head over there now because I gotta change to my other phone and let this one charge. But
All right.
fellas, it's been joy.
All right, I'm definitely gonna start trouble at Bay today.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go over there, man. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate the super chats. I appreciate all the support. Of course, I'll be back again for some more boxing talk at 6:05. I'm sure you'll probably be in the gym, Seafood. Hopefully you'll be able to join me. If not, we'll save it for tomorrow morning. But I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's No Doug Zone Podcast. Let's go.